So the stream is now started. We're now live. We're live on the AT&T fiber, you guys. Feels good.
Nice. I've been driving around lots of road work and such while they put up new poles because they need taller poles for that thick, veiny fiber line that's going to be going right by my house.
Oh, baby.
Heck yeah.
Where is... What the heck?
What?
I'm looking for viewer rewards. Gotcha. They changed up the... They changed where the channel points go.
I wonder how that would have been boiled down into a sauce.
What?
I took one of those 1.5 liter bottles of Dr. Pepper, and I boiled it down until it could fit into about 2 cups worth of stuff.
What?
And then I added ketchup and a bunch of spices, and I've made it into a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce that I'm going to put on barbecue tomorrow.
That sounds really good.
Or not tomorrow, Saturday.
That sounds realty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
All right. I hear a lot of crinkling and crackling.
Yeah, you might want to just go ahead and open that.
That's a nutty bar, man.
It sounds like there's ants in my headset that are like really upset about something.
How's that? Is that better?
At this very moment, yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. So, how's everybody been?
Good. We're live, by the way. We're live.
Hey,
we're live in the pre-show. So yeah, I've been good. How have you been?
Been good. Been sore. Been working on the chapel over at the barn, or not chapel, the pavilion.
Nice. My plan was to help whenever the rafter thingies went, the joists or whatever those things are went up, but y'all didn't do it on a day that I could be available.
Yeah, we got one side done, 155-foot side. We got to do the other one tomorrow, and got to like cut out a door and all kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the classic. That's another classic blunder for you, Zenas. Whenever you build a structure, but you forget to cut out a door, and you're trapped inside forever till you die.
That Drake and Josh.
What?
That happened in Drake and Josh when they were building the treehouse.
It did. It did happen to Drake and Josh.
Build yourself into the structure.
I love that, Drake and Josh. Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther.
And it's strange, possibly sexual fascination with Oprah.
Yep. Yeah, he did have that.
That's not normal?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh,
I think everybody... I think it's mostly normal to have a very platonic desire for Oprah.
Yeah.
But once it becomes sexual, then it's time for therapy.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a slight obsession.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a silly thing. Very, very funny to me. You know, I think that was good. I think that was good comedy to make that weird chubby boy obsessed with Oprah.
Oprah Winfrey, if you are one of our valued listeners,
why?
Yeah, what are you doing? No, if you're one of our valued listeners, if you really like this show, why don't you give me some dang money, you stingy hoe? God, you got plenty of it.
It's just not. I mean, she's just always throwing them cars out. You get a car.
Yeah.
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Except you got to pay your own dang taxes, but you get a car too.
All these poor people got like $2,000-3,000 gift taxes they had to pay on these new cars.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Right.
That's the way it be, though.
That's the way it be when you get that free car. You guys ready to start a podcast where you may or may not die, or you may or may not win, or you may or may not.
I was about to say, like, speaking of a free car, like, what are we working on this week? We working on some Strahd?
You guys are in the middle of a fight with Senor Rahadin.
Did you know that tarantulas will keep tiny frogs as pets?
I did.
I didn't.
You did keep a tarantula that kept a tiny frog as a pet? No.
Yeah, petception, right?
If we are able to sufficiently defile old Rahadin, I plan to go through his little secret door if y'all are not on board with that, just let me know.
No, that's where I was going as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying not to die.
Derman, you don't even know there's a secret door in there, boy, yet.
Well, Dermot will know as soon as he steps into the room and sees the secret door.
We'll see about that, boys.
Well, yeah, I mean, if
I'm gonna happy dance over to it.
I'm just kidding. Of
Groove
course.
style.
All
We're
right.
ready.
Let's start. Let's start a recording. Let's hope it all goes well. The stream is already streaming, so our backup audio, which we did have to use last week for the podcast, is going as well. I feel like our backup audio is just like, what do you call a plan B that you use 50% of the time?
Plan A and a half.
Yeah. Plan A point B. All right, let's get started. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody hold on. It could get bumpy.
Isn't it already?
It is. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Dungeon Boys, a podcast where four boys play a game called Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Keith, and I am your DM.
Josh, who is the orc fighter, Reginald.
My name is Bryce, playing Jericho, the shifter rogue ranger.
My name is Zenas, playing Errol Derman, the Tabaxi rogue cleric. And there are lots of sirens going on outside my apartment, so exciting times.
That's
What
all
have you
right.
done?
Ooh, I do hear the sirens. Uh-oh.
Starting to crack down on that D&D.
Yeah. Boys, they're in there nerding out. Go get them. They're about to get Strahd. We got to protect him even from our reality plane.
The sirens have faded away, so we are safe.
Okay. All right. So let's do a little recap from what happened last week, very briefly. Do you want to hit us with it? Anybody who's not me?
No.
We got into the castle.
Correct.
There was a fellow who met us and showed us to a wonderful feast. Was that Rahadin?
That was Rahadin.
And he is like, from what I understand, like Strahd's maybe number 2 or like secretary or just like main dude squeeze. Or
he's his steward. I think he might have mentioned that I'm the Strahd's steward. We'll circle back around to him in a minute.
We will, because I've circled my arms right around him in a grapple.
You have.
Yeah, so we had a feast was going on, and Strahd was there, but he wasn't really there because he disappeared after a brief conversation, and we pilfered a bunch of food. I mean, we packed everything we could full of food.
You really did.
Found some secret passages, went down some secret tunnels, and right. Found some really dusty rooms, fought a whole bunch of skeletons, and Derman handily defeated them bad boys.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We
very
fought them
handily.
for like 5 minutes, and then Derman was like, "Fellas, why y'all do this? Just turn them off." And then he dusted them.
Yeah.
Right.
Fellas.
And then found a dusty room with Dragon Skull up over the thing. Went through there. Found a new friend for temporary friend. I do forget the fine gentleman's name.
Cyrus Bellevue.
Yes, Cyrus. So our good temporary friend Cyrus was gonna just take us on a lovely tour and take us to where we need to go. Unfortunately, he was a little bit crazy, and we had to drop him down a hole.
You did.
Yeah. Did we drop him down a hole?
No, you dropped him up a hole.
It was like an elevator situation going horribly wrong.
You dropped him up.
Right in this case.
Dropped him up an elevator shaft.
I broke my blood spear.
Yeah.
It was gifted to me by a random god who was like, "Hey man, you could have this." And I've had it for most of this whole game, but now it's a stick.
Which is a shame.
That is a shame. We went through a couple new doors, found some cool things, found some things we didn't want to mess with. Ultimately, found our way back to old Rahadin. And he knew we were up to no good, and he called our bluff. And now we are engaged in combat.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know why he's upset. I feel like Strahd would let him know, hey, steward, I'm calling a bunch of guys over. They want to kill me. Just, you can let them try.
I mean, yeah. I mean, give us a chance, really. I mean, well, I mean, he's Strahd's steward. He is Strahd's not. He is like the number 2 in this castle, from what I understand. So it's a good warm up, you know.
Sure,
it's a good warm up.
He's got reasons for killing you. You may or may not,
Right.
or excuse me, wanting to kill you. You may or may not learn those, but he's got a motive. He's got motivations.
He's
Right.
racist.
He
That
is.
could be it.
He
Maybe
really.
that
He just
possible.
hates your races. All of
He
them.
could also have like a
Is-
mild itch or an
is that
allergy or
actually
something.
what it
I don't
is?
know.
No, huh?
Well, we
No.
are 3 different races, so
Do you think in today's climate I would allow a racist in my D&D?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would
We
as
are
an
playing
enemy.
a module. We are playing a module, so
That's true. That's true. But anyway,
So,
Stop. I'm gonna
we
turn it off.
we got into some combat there at the very tail end, but it was yeah, we just didn't have enough time to completionize that. So if you're picking up from last week, I don't remember the exact layout. I remember that Jericho was like a little bit outside the outside of his immediate range there.
if you are able
Drummond
to,
was a little bit farther, and I had grappled him there at the end.
yep, if you were able to behold this image on the map, you should be able to see the general locations that I took a screenshot of it as we finished up.
Behold.
So yes, you have grappled Rahadin, and it is now Jericho's turn to continue combat. I say we hop right into it. Also, hi Mark, you are a valued listener, and we love you.
Mark, you're not Oprah by chance, are you?
I wish.
Hmm.
He doesn't sound a thing like Oprah.
I'm okay with just like regular Mark. I don't think we need an Oprah.
Like I said, I'll take any generous benefactors, but
All
Oprah
right,
in
taking it all
particular.
comers. So we are back to combat style with Jericho.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jericho, it is your turn.
Let me. I
Rahadin.
gotta remember my motivation here.
Last line of last week, I yelled out, "Get him, boys!" as I grappled him.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that being in my mind, probably shouldn't shoot at him. So
Yeah.
I'm waltz over to him and hack at him with me sword.
All right, go over and hack at him with your sword. Rahadin looks into your eyes, Reginald, as you're holding him, and he says, "You are quite a strong one."
Is it my turn to be doing the talking, or are we in combat?
You can talk if you want. I would just.
Oh, John has my dice in the living room. I gotta go grab those.
Okay, go for it.
He's running for dice.
Somebody stop him!
I was just about to say that.
If we hear sirens on this side, we're gonna know that something.
Yeah.
They are cracking down on the Strahd play.
But yeah, he did tell you that you are quite strong.
Strong enough to hold you.
I have killed stronger.
Python arms around this bad boy.
Okay.
I just imagine at this point we're all just kind of like we're like players on an MMO almost, I guess.
Mhm.
And like Jericho just kind of went AFK, and we're just standing there like awkwardly, like we could all move, we could all do stuff.
Yeah.
But you and Rahadin are just like, what's up?
What is
Holding
there?
each other tenderly as we
cannot
wait
hear
for
you.
Jericho to come back.
He's holding eye contact with you for multiple minutes at a time, in order to create a bond.
The sweat builds on your forehead as you try to awkwardly look away. You just can't. You just can't do it.
It's connected.
One moment, gentlemen, if you can still hear us.
Okay.
I heard the sounds of technical difficulties. I swear, I'm breaking up with Zencaster, unless that's not the problem. D&D is hard to play when everyone's not in the same room, and we have to do it remotely. How did the people of Adventure Zone do it?
Well, they had a lot of money to spare, probably,
True, they did.
from other ventures.
True that.
Also, they'd been doing it for years before they started.
Yeah, podcasting at least.
Specifically, yeah, podcasting.
Sorry
as
about
well.
that.
Can you hear us
We're
now?
back. We're live and in color.
Yeah, I went to get my dice and my headset disconnected, and Josh's headset is technically tied to mine.
Got it.
So when it disconnected us both.
Understood. Jericho, play D&D.
Yes. I rolled a 19. Let me see what I had
To hit him?
Yeah, 26.
You will successfully hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Avoiding the Reginald, right?
not entirely.
Okay.
That's 8 plus 4 is 12 damage.
12 damage.
I'm gonna hit him again.
You slice him on his leg. He winces. Ah!
He deserves it. Oh,
Wait, does he not have advantage because he's grappled?
Yeah, I think so.
good. I
Wait,
rolled
no,
a
wait, hold on.
3.
What, Zenus?
No, I looked at it. When you're grappled, your speed is reduced to 0, but that's about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, we looked at this last week. I don't remember that now that you just mentioned that.
Okay, then I missed.
Gotcha. Missed on attack number dose.
Yeah. I'm back up to get out of people's way.
Okay. As you back up, he's going to do his best to try to opportunity attack you.
Can I use my bonus action to disengage then?
Sure, I'll be lenient this evening.
Okay, never mind then. Just do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Let's see. I want to make sure I have grapple in front of me real quick. Flying. Good lord. Websites. Tell me. Grappling. Target of your grapple. Blah, 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 using blah, blah, blah. If you succeed, you're subject to the grapple condition. See conditions. I see that. Blinded, charmed, frightened. Grapple creature speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from bonus of speed. Condition ends of grappling capacity. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's it. Its speed becomes 0. That's it. Yeah, Zenus is exactly right. Okay. So he is going to try to opportunity attack you.
Okay.
Ooh. You might have let me be lenient. He critted on that one.
Cool. The rogue swashbuckler, he can't make attacks of opportunity against me if I've attacked him.
Oh, well then.
I did not read that before. We can go ahead.
No, if that's the rules, that's the rules. It doesn't change who your character is. That's fine. Yeah, no opportunity attack. Well, he'll use that crit later, hopefully.
That's a good ability.
Yeah, that's a great ability.
Hopefully he's not going to use it against the guy who's giving him a big hug right now.
He doesn't like you very much either. What else you got, Jericho? Anything?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
So where are you? Well, I can't really change our location, so we'll kind of have to, because this is a photograph rather than a dynamic image. If I had time beforehand, I would have prepared to make it look a little bit different. It is now Mr. Rahaden's turn. So, he is going to try to get out of this strength, or try to get out of this grapple. So he's going to roll strength contest to see if you can keep him held down. Okay?
Okay.
He rolled a 14 this time.
That is a 21.
Wow. All right. He's still stuck in you, or stuck with you. Excuse me.
Nice.
Let's see. Is that take your action? Let's go back and see grapple. Gotta learn.
Takes
Gotta
my
learn.
action. Or does that take his action?
Let me go see. God, I hate. This game has so many rules. Why can't they have just like one rule? A grapple creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength or contested by your strength. There you go.
So that's action right there.
Yeah, that's his action. You got him held down, dude. He tried to pull free, but he couldn't do it.
Nice.
The dice were not in his favor. That means it's Dermon's turn.
Oh, goody.
Old man Dermon back in the house.
Sounds like he's summoning rain.
You know what? I'm just gonna slap him up with that old Toll the Dead.
Toll that dead.
Yeah, and Hang on, I have to find it again to know what it does. Because I got the new phone, so now all of that information is gone.
Great.
Well, like
I thought
the
you did.
character sheet showed up today when I downloaded the new app, but nothing else did. So,
We must be
good. You 21 creature must make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, he's gonna make a Wisdom saving throw. He rolled another 14. The dice are not falling properly.
That is my spell save DC, so I guess he succeeds.
All right, barely meets it, beats it is how we've been playing.
Yeah. So he's completely free.
Gotcha. So he just nope. See, if I'm not gonna be lenient with others, I cannot be lenient with myself. Yeah. So he succeeds, but he does hear the tolls of the dead, right? He still hears the bells; they just don't hurt him.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really say what it does. Yeah, it fills the air around it for a moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he just hears it.
Gotcha. Cool. It is now no, it's the armor's turn if you're finished, German.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna. I'm like 5 feet away from the door, right? I'm not like really close, but I'm kind of near.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, then that is where I will stay. So yeah, he's right up on him. So I'm gonna have him attack. He gonna do that old slammy slam attack.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 will not hit.
I'm assuming a 19 will hit.
A 19 will hit. Yeah, a 19 will hit.
Good.
So Rahadan, using only one arm, is able to block one fist, but not the other.
That is the mighty 3 damage.
Okay. A little bit of dust on Rahadan's cheek as he takes another smack from the armor. Now Reginald, unless.
Yep. No, that's it. That's all he's gonna do.
Okay, Reginald.
I'm going through some items that I have. Probably not a good time for disguise kit. Like that. I think I'm gonna pass on that. I think I'm just gonna maintain that grapple on this one.
Okay.
So I can't really make any attacks while I am grappling upon his person.
I believe that's correct.
So I'm just going to maintain the grapple.
Okay. I think he just stays grappled for now until it gets to his turn.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a backup I can do, but I think I'm just going to go with that. Okay, we're good.
Gotcha.
Maintaining grapple.
You were still...
No, he rolls to get out of the grapple. I don't need to roll to continue the grapple, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we're good. All right, sliding down.
Okay. Jericho, your turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that thing I always do. I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Hit him with a sword.
Yay.
Will a 18 hit?
A 18 meets it, so yes, sir, that'll hit.
Cool. I rolled all the low numbers. 6 plus 4 is 10 damage on that hit.
Okay. He tries to slide out of the way of your blade, but it still catches him. At this point, he's looking quite frustrated. He's bleeding. His eyes are revealing that maybe he bit off a little bit more than he can chew. For the first time, his eyes are wide with a bit of surprise.
Should just shove a fistful of frost moss down his throat. I rolled an 18 again, so
there you go. That'll hit.
That's a 8 damage on that one.
Okay. Guys are whittling this guy down for sure.
And now I will step away quietly.
Okay, you can step away quietly. It is now Rahadan's turn. So at this point, he is going to use a bonus action to do Deathly Choir. Any creature within 10 feet of Rahadan, that means Jericho and Derman, right? Or Jericho and Reginald.
I'm definitely within 10 feet.
Based on how far away did you step?
I don't know. You didn't ask.
We'll call it 11 feet.
If you're in the doorway, if you're back in the doorway, you're still within 10 feet.
I just stepped away out of combat range.
Okay, so that's 5 feet. So you'd still be within 10. If you're anywhere in that room with him, you're in 10 feet. If you're not all the way at Derman, you're within 10 feet.
That's fair.
So any creature within 10 feet of Rahadin that isn't protected by a mind blank spell, which none of you are, hears in its mind the screams of 1,000 people that Rahadin has killed. As a bonus action, he's going to force you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Is it okay if Reginald is just naturally blank of mind?
No.
No.
I think I have a negative modifier. No, I got a +2.
I got a 19 plus a nothing.
Dang.
I got an 18 plus a 2.
Impressive. But not freeing you of the damage. You will only take half the damage I'm about to roll.
Dookies.
Hey, I can work with half. Half is better than whole.
Ooh, that dice had authority when it thumped.
It did. You're going to take 8 damage.
No.
The screams of 1,000 men piercing your ears.
I assume the armor does not need to save, Keith?
The armor... Let's see.
Is it like psychic damage?
It is psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, the armor is immune to psychic damage.
That's right.
Right.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a brain, so I'd really
hope so. That makes sense. That does make sense.
Just qualifies.
All right, it is now his turn he's going to use his action to try to get out. He's going to try to fight that. He's going to try to fight the grapple again. This time he rolls an unnatural 20.
Hold up. Yeah, he's gonna beat that.
All right. After being taken, the adrenaline's pumping. I imagine you're like bear hugging him. He's able to push his 2 arms out of there, swinging your arms wide. His strength surprises you. He's gonna roll backwards over the desk, away from you, leaving your area. Absolutely.
Hey, could I do a little swing of the axe?
Absolutely.
All right. Let me see what I got here. That's a 21 to hit.
The 21 will definitely hit him on his way out.
That is 17 damage.
17 damage. 5. All right, 17.
Leave my area from the door.
You already went out of combat range. You said.
Okay.
So he's already out of your area. If you
Haven't I had a turn since then?
No, we already dealt with his bonus action. We just dealt with the how far away are you when he did the choir thing.
Your turn's after mine.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you're already out of his range. He rolls backward over the desk, but as he does so, he takes another blow from your axe in the back of his thigh. He winces in pain. Ah! And as
does he also leave the armor's area?
He does also leave the armor's area.
Oh, how about that?
I like this.
We'll just get there and we'll make him move around. Let's see, what am I rolling? There we go. Okay. Well, nope, armor rolled a 1.
All right. The armor tries to swing at him, but he dodges it. As he rolls backwards across the desk, the axe does slice the back of his leg. Blood is leaking down it, you can tell, and he leaves a trail of blood as he says, "I'll get you. I will get you later, I suppose." And he sprints towards that secret door in the wall. He punches a brick on the wall that you can hear releases a latch. That door opens up, and he sprints into a staircase down into darkness. For 20 feet. He is
still open?
He is now out of your sight. The door remains open.
Well,
I'm diving for the door.
Do we follow him? I mean, I didn't really want to fight him to begin with. I'm here for Strahd more than him.
Look, he'll just show up later when we're trying to deal with the stroke fella.
That's true. I see we get him now while we can. He's injured. Let us not let him regain strength and allies.
Fine. I'm gonna start walking towards the door with the... Are we still doing combat?
Yeah, we're still in combat.
Dookie,
I already dove towards the door.
You have not.
You have to wait till your turn.
Then I will intend to dive towards the door.
I have already intended. Dermot, it's your turn.
It is for you.
So from your point of view at this point, you've seen Rahadin roll backwards over the desk. He obviously looks very much worse for the wear, and he has sprinted to the corner of that room. For all you know, he could just be in the corner of the room, but it looks like, Gerald, Jericho and Reginald are peeking at the door as if something's going on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move in there. And then the door's open, right? Like the secret door?
Yeah, it's like a stone wall that's folded into a dark staircase.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move over to the door, and can I see into it? Like you said, he only moved 20 feet down. So can I see him from where I am, or is it wrap around?
Oh no, it goes straight down to a landing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
So he's not all the way. Sorry, I'll reveal this to you. You can tell it's about 40 feet down to a landing. That the staircase then turns 90 degrees to the left, looking down the staircase. He is 20 feet, he is 25 feet down that staircase.
Okay. How wide is the staircase? Is it standard 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh no. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. You know what? You only live once, right?
We'll see.
I'm going
It's
to.
kind of building now.
Oh, Keith, did you remove that?
I did. I intentionally removed it so that I could replace it with something we can actually work with.
Gotcha.
Something fresh.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do it because I feel like it's a cool thing to do. So I'm going to move as close as I can to him, which I've got 40 movement speeds. So I'm gonna move as close behind him as I can, and then about 15 feet. Oh yeah, about 10 feet in front of him. I want to cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
It says a large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. I don't know what the symbol would be, so just random deity symbol.
Okay.
Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The guardian vanishes when it has dealt a total of 60 damage.
Okay, so you run over there and you cast the guardian spell, and you said how far beyond him?
We'll do 15 feet.
Okay, so
it's got a range of 30 feet, so I can just poop it out there.
Gotcha. So it won't be until his turn that he does anything?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, any creature hostile to you that moves... Ow, just stabbed my eyeball. Moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on the dexterity saving throw. So yeah, it's gotta wait till his turn.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. But I'm gonna call out to the animated armor and have him follow me.
Okay.
Which I don't know. He's pretty slow. I don't know if he can make it. But we'll see. And that's my turn.
Okay, that will be. Yeah, that sounds good. That will be now the armor's turn to move.
Okay, he's got 25 feet of movement. So I don't know. You decide if he can make it there or not.
Okay, so we'll do 5, 10, 15. He could probably meet up with you.
That's good. That sounds good.
Okay. Now, Reginald,
Yeah.
your turn, sir.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
You gonna run after him?
I'm running right after him. I'm diving for that door.
All right.
Doing the thing, and I'm trying to make my way down them stairs.
How much movement you got?
I have a whole 30 feet of movement, but I can use my bonus action to get another 30 feet of movement because I have the aggressive stance as an orc.
Okay, right. So you can meet up with him. Perfect.
Nice. Do I catchify him?
You do. You get right up behind him.
Guess what? I'm gonna swing right at his backside with that axe again.
Okay.
Did Derman's spell not take up the space of the staircase?
Derman's spell would apply to where Reginald is, right?
No, I put it behind him, like further down the staircase, effectively blocking him off.
Gotcha.
Nice. Okay. The two-pronged attack. I like it. Now, if we could just get somebody to come out of the walls.
Yeah.
All right. I got it's a 19 plus 8 on the great axe.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Nice. 16 damage on that one.
Ooh.
And I am going to swingify again. 14 plus 8 is 22.
Before you swing again, after you slice him down or slice him, you just bury your axe in his back and just blood spurts back on it. Your face is covered in this elf's blood. And as you slice him, you can just feel bone crunching under there. And as you slice him, you can just almost feel the life leaving his body. And he turns around and he says, "Wait! I can tell you how to defeat the vampire! I can tell you how to defeat Strahd!" Up to you what you do with that.
Ooh, so he has taken the critical damage, but he is not out of this fight yet?
Correct.
Okay.
He's not at 0 health points. He's turning around to speak to you before you hit him again.
With all the bone crunching and everything, can we assume he is going to be more docile?
You can assume whatever you want to assume.
I like making assumptions. Why would you help us?
I am loyal to Strahd, but I seek not to die in this musty stairwell.
I want to kind of like look over my shoulder a little bit where Derman's at and kind of shrug a little bit. Like the axe is still raised in the air and I'm just looking back, kind of shrugging. Hey, Derman, you got a beat on this fella. What do you think?
Oh, I say we let him speak for a little bit at least. I mean, we've got him this far, and I don't think it's too out of the question to handle him if things get more physical. But what do you have to offer us? What information? What can you give us that is of value to save your life?
I can turn back to him with the axe still raised high overhead, ready for that second strike.
Gotcha. He's down on one knee with his hand on the stones of the stairs, and he says, "I can tell you how to kill him for good."
Well, look, you don't have a whole lot of options at this point.
Why don't you tell us what you know now, and we'll decide whether or not we let you live or die.
Promise me that you will not kill me, disarm your spells, and put down your axe.
I will not do that.
No, I think we stand a pretty good chance.
No reason to let you live. You've given us the promise of information that we don't know that you have. You've given us words, and your words are not enough to earn your life.
I will tell you this. If you are to kill the devil Strahd, you will have to do it whilst he is in his resting place. I can't live without y'all subscribing.
Oh, well, now where is that? Where is that exactly?
It's in the crypt. Below where we are now.
So what, we just go down the stairs?
Not these stairs. You can get there via these stairs. But there are many ways to get to the crypts. Thank you so much for the subscription, by the way, Brandon7906. Gosh, thank you.
Oh, new subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Brandon from my friend group?
Well, it better be.
I have maybe to. Yeah, he says this Bryce guy sounds like a snack.
Yeah, that's Brandon.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the sub, dude. I really, really appreciate it.
All right, so back to the action.
Yep, sorry.
Well, if it's not so far away, why don't you lead us there? You ain't got a whole lot of options at this point. You take us to this Strahd fella where he rests, we'll let you live.
Yes, I'll gladly take you there. He's not in his resting place now, but I can show you where it is.
All right. And then where will you go?
Somewhere to heal, rest. You have bested me in combat, I do not deny it.
Leave this castle.
What have you done for Strahd?
I serve him, I am his steward. I keep his accounts and kill those that would do him harm, i.e. yourselves.
No. You show us where his resting place is, and then you get out. I don't want to see you again.
I live here at the castle. I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of castle left after we're done with it. You probably want to start looking for another spot.
Fine, I suppose.
Dermot, I want to look back. The axe is still like raised up, double-handed, like right overhead. Like, Dermot, back me up on this here.
Well, Reginald, to tell you the truth, I don't think we should let him live. But I will allow it. I will disarm the spells and let him go if he promises to help us kill Strahd once and for all.
I want to look back towards him. Show us the way.
What did you say?
Show us the way.
Am I safe to stand and move about? If I stand up, will my head be removed, or will some bells toll in my ear, bringing me to death?
I want to lower my axe.
You never know what happens in this chaotic world.
Just to like chest level, pointing right at him. I want to lower my axe. Nothing's promised yet. Show us where it's at. And then you get out.
Okay, I need to know, I guess, Zenas, if he's...
We're going two different directions on this, I think.
What do you mean?
To help.
No, when Reggie drops his axe, I disable the Guardian spell.
Okay. So Rahadin slowly stands up and he begins to... He slowly stands up. We'll say you guys are out of combat real quick. For now.
Hey.
Jericho stares menacingly from the other room across the hall.
Yeah,
like
well,
peeking around the corner.
you've heard all this go down. You're only 10 feet away or 15 feet away from all this action, so you heard everything.
All right.
Sorry, I need to remember what room we're in.
You're 10 feet away. I thought you were still like 10 feet away in the other room, and he's like 20 feet down.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a staircase. I'm saying that from all this stuff going on, you can hear through this, echoing in the staircase. You're not whispering.
Gird it.
Real quick, sorry. Okay, hey Tef, welcome to the stream, buddy. So Rahadin begins to stand up, and he begins to walk slowly backwards down the steps towards the landing. And as he begins to step down kind of slowly, he's kind of got his hands up. And yeah, he's got his hands up, you know, the kind of classic, okay, everybody's cool. Jericho, have you moved to the stairs or what?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so Jericho moves over here to the stairs to see the action. Is there anything that you'd like to say or do at this point?
I'm just going to have my crossbow ready.
Okay, cool. So Rahadin he says, thank you. I appreciate this. Just remain calm, please, and we'll descend the stairs, and I will lead you to the resting place of Strahd. And he's got his hands up.
I don't look calm to you.
Not particularly. And he continues stepping until he gets to the landing. And when he stands on the landing, the following thing occurs.
Great.
He steps onto the flat stone of the landing. A sickly mist fills the stairway ahead between you and Rahadin. And that mist then coalesces into the form of the vampire Strahd, his eyes burning red with anger. You have worn out your welcome, whatever gods you believe in. They cannot save you now. That's the image of Strahd there in front of you. Everybody roll initiative again, please.
Whee!
Shall we refer back to the chart?
That is a 10.
No, you will roll a new initiative.
No, I mean my diagram for how to deal with Strahd.
Oh, yeah, that was we have a diagram for how to deal with Strahd that I can post in the Discord if anybody needs to see it.
I'm sure everybody has a diagram for how to deal with Strahd.
I mean, a lot of people, honestly.
Right?
I got a 17, Keith. And you said the armor doesn't need to roll. He's just going to act right after me? Or does he roll?
We'll just let him go after you.
All right, sounds good.
I got Z9.
Okay. Golly, there's just so many. They don't put things near where you need to see them in this book. You got a 9. Reginald, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay. All right, so it looks like it'll be Derman, Reginald. No, not true. Derman, Rahadin, Reginald, Jericho, and then Strahd. All right, Jericho, it is your turn. The mist has appeared before is obstructing your view down the stairs to Rahadin, and before you stands the figure of the Devil Strahd, who has just coalesced directly in front of you.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Derman? Did I say Derman?
Oh, I think you said Jericho.
Sorry, Derman. It's Derman's turn. My bad.
So how far away is everybody from me?
I would say to the bottom of the staircase from you is like 30 feet. This figure of Strahd is appearing like right in front of Reginald's face and between he and Rahadin. So Reginald's like 20 feet down the staircase, we'll say. Rahadin is 20 feet away from Reginald down the staircase. Strahd is like right up in Reginald's face as he appears from the mists. The mist fills the whole staircase, obstructing your view. Jericho's at the top, 40 feet away from Rahadin, 10 feet away from you.
Ironically, I saw this on Seinfeld, where Newman gets up in Jerry's face. Close talker.
Okay, so
is a Newman.
So can I see Rahadin?
It is very misty, so it would be like it's dark.
Okay, but I mean, as long as I can see him, then that's all that really matters.
Right,
I'm
gotcha.
gonna cast a spell at him, so I don't think I have to see him like perfectly clearly.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would imagine if it's like a spell like you're firing at him like an arrow or, like a fireball or those kind of spells, it would be affected by whether you can see him well or not. But if it's not,
well, I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead at him, so he's got to make a saving throw anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, that's perfect. You can see him. You can cast Toll the Dead.
Cool. So yeah, if he's within 60 feet, then he needs to make a Wisdom save.
A Wisdom save. A 17.
Dang it. Alright. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And you said Strahd, or the image of Strahd is like 20 feet down from me?
Yeah, I keep calling it an image, but like to the naked eye, it looks like he's right there. It's not like a hologram or anything.
And then the armor is right behind me?
Yeah, it's right by you.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have the armor run down, because I get like that'll just end my turn for now.
Okay.
And I'll have the armor run down and throw some punches at Strahd.
Okay. Said Strahd or Rahadin?
Strahd. He can't make it to Rahadin.
Gotcha. Okay, so the armor runs down towards Strahd. Roll your attacks.
First is unnatural 20.
Nice.
Second is 22.
Gotcha. Both of those will effectively hit Mr. Strahd, but as his fists punch towards Strahd, both of them pass through what is revealed now to just be an illusory image again of Strahd. It seems another magical trap has been activated. Whoosh, whoosh, in the dark fog before you. And a flush.
Well, that was a magical. That's a magical flush right there.
So part of this magic is that Strahd has to really be concentrating, but Rahadin caught him on the toilet. So he's producing this illusory image, but he also had to flush.
He's phoning this attack in.
Yeah.
For the record, the microphone was muted.
Gotcha. I kid, by the way. Wait, that was you?
Was a mighty question.
Yeah, no, I'm not on the toilet.
You took your turn in the toilet?
No, I'm not on the toilet. I'm on my bed. But there's a bathroom in my bedroom, and the toilet was flushed. I muted the microphone before it started, and it remained muted all the way through. So,
well, we heard it.
But this is also the microphone that turns itself on after it's been muted. So
truly. Okay, so it is now Rahadin's turn. Rahadin is going to, what you can see of him very quickly. You will see the following. Boop, 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 boop. Briefly, Rahadin is briefly surrounded by silvery mist. And as soon as the silvery mist appears, he vanishes.
Well, that just happened.
Should have killed him when I had the chance.
So from here, I will not tell you what... Until you guys go around the corner or whatever, I'm not going to tell you, what he's done from there. But
can I have an attack of opportunity since he left my area?
He did that while we weren't in combat.
Okay. Wait, while we weren't in combat?
Yeah, remember we went out of combat. Everybody agreed to a ceasefire. He backed up down the stairs.
We just rolled initiative.
He'd already backed up down the stairs.
Yeah, he had already backed up.
Gotcha.
You trusted a man who tried to kill you on sight when you walked into his office.
Tried to kill you with the screams of his victims in your mind.
Oh yeah, there was no trust there. There was no trust. I'm just looking for directions here.
Right. He may still give them to you. Who knows?
Oh no. We gonna get some directions.
Okay, so his turn is now over.
Nice. So we are in a stairway.
Yep.
With a vision of Strahd.
Correct.
Are we in combat still? Are we remaining in combat?
You are still in combat, mon friend.
All right. Okay then. Here we go.
The Strahd image before you, though, there is a suit of armor next to you that is swung at that image of Strahd, revealing that it is just an illusion. His hands pass through it, and you've noticed that.
Right.
So you may do as you please.
Whose turn is it?
Well, that's why I'm wondering, are we still in combat if we're in the hallway with an illusion?
Correct, yes, you are still in combat. We have not satisfied the needs to not be in combat, even with Rahadin at this point. It is now
so
Reginald's
we had Rahadin's turn, and then he evaporated. But now what?
Reginald's turn it is.
Oh, it's a me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How far am I away from Strahd?
He's like all up in your grill. You can smell his chest hair.
That's a visual that I needed.
He uses coconut shampoo on it. Oh, the best.
He actually smells quite good.
I'm gonna heft my axe up over my shoulder, just lumberjack style, and fish around in my bag for my great big old health potion and just chug it.
Nice.
While looking Spectral Strahd right in the eye.
Sounds good.
And just very quietly saying, "One moment, please." Alright, so I have 2 superior healings. It is a 8d4 plus 8. So I get a 30, and that has burned up one of them.
Sounds good.
Alright. Heal. Alright, that is my action. I am continuing to stare upon him.
Splendid. It is now Jericho's turn. Will you not move, Reginald?
No, shoot no. This is Reginald. I'm hanging out right there.
Okay. Jericho, it is your turn, my friend.
He's not real, is he? I watched the armor try and punch him. It didn't do anything.
Don't matter if it's real or not. I'm not running from this fellow anymore.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't know if he can like shoot magic lasers out of his illusion.
Okay.
Nah, it's regular lasers.
Can I ready an action?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I want to ready my crossbow with just a regular bolt, actually, with a silver bolt.
Okay.
Ready in action with a silver bolt. If I see that he is actually able to cause harm to people, and I get a clear shot, I would like to take it.
Sounds good.
We got conditions.
Yes. If-then statements.
Got it.
I am done if-thenning.
Okay. That means it is now the turn of the Devil Strahd, which means something will happen. If I can find. Here it is. As the final turn of initiative comes up, sorry, I forgot the word for a brief second. You just see the image of Strahd go, and he melts away like a wax doll in a bonfire, leaving no trace behind. And behind him, on the landing, you can see a glyph that was illuminated fades away out of your sight.
Since I'm kind of like in front of everybody, I want to point towards that glyph. Hey, either you fellas recognize that?
No, but if you notice, Rahadin is gone, so he may have activated it to get away.
Should we,
probably left him.
Should we step on it, or we gotta lick it or something?
Oh, I think we should leave it alone. I don't want Strahd popping out of it again and jacking the boxes.
Fair point.
Jacking the box has not been invented at this time.
That's okay.
This was the first concept. This was the first concept. Well, fellas, we're not any longer being attacked. Seem to be by ourselves. This stairway looks just as good as any.
Roll.
Proceed.
A perception check, everybody, real quick. Let's not get out of combat just yet.
Ooh. Yeah, is it my turn now, or is Strahd still going?
Let's just roll a perception check. Strahd's gone.
Alright, 12.
A mighty 9.
12 as well.
All right. All of you can hear, echoing up the staircase, the sound of distant running footsteps. You can tell that the running is almost is very heavy and slow, but there you can tell that there is running at the bottom of the stairs down to the left. Which
Getting
means
louder coming up, or
it seems to the couple steps you've heard, they appear distant. So you couldn't hear Rahadin run all the way down the stairs, but now it seems like a very distant sound of footsteps moving away from you is traveling up the stairs. Dermot, it is your turn.
Ooh.
I guess I run down.
All right.
I'm gonna move 40 feet
Mm-hmm.
just to see if I can see anything, and if I don't see anything by moving the 40 feet, I will use my Tabaxi trait and just move another 40 feet.
Gotcha. You hit the landing, you make a left, and at the very bottom of the stairs, about 70 feet away, you can see Rahadin moving just out of sight into a room at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. So he was 70 feet away after I moved the 40 feet, or is he?
Yeah, so at that landing that you moved the 40 feet, you got to the edge of the landing to look down the stairs to the left, and at the bottom of those stairs looks like it's about 70 feet away. 70 feet worth of stair.
Well, then I will use my... So at this point I haven't used the Tabaxi trait yet, I just moved the 140.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'll go ahead and use the Tabaxi trait, and then I'll take my action to dash, giving me 80 feet of movement.
80 total feet?
Well, 80 additional feet.
Okay.
So like dash doubles it, and then the Tabaxi trait is basically just like a free dash.
Gotcha. So you roll up right behind Rahadin at the bottom of the stairs. So let me read a description for you, Dermot, since you've made it to the room. This room is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat that you can feel. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a colored crystal. No two stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf, which is an odd unit of measurement, hangs 10 feet above the brazier. Suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains, all the sand...
In both dimensions?
Huh?
I said, isn't that the same in both directions?
Yeah.
All three.
Suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains, all the sand is stuck in the... Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. As you reach down there, Rahadin says, "You're quite fast, aren't you?"
Oh yeah, surprisingly so.
That sounds like that would be all your turn, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So now it is Rahadin's turn. Rahadin is going to move towards the brazier.
Out of my space?
Out of your space.
I'm gonna take a what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stab at him with the dagger.
You try to stab at him with the dagger. Nice.
Well, that's a 25 to hit.
Dang. What's your natural roll?
My natural roll is 19.
Dang. Yeah, that'll be a hit.
Okay, so what am I doing up here now? I'm doing the old daggum.
I just thought about that. I got improved critical on attack. I would have had a critical earlier.
Oh.
You're gonna take 5 damage.
5 damage. 5 damage is enough to do it. You reach the bottom of the steps and you sprint directly at him, and it's almost like a split second, like a quick time of it, bullet time. He turns around and says, "You're quite fast, aren't you?" He's obviously worse for the wear. You guys have beat the crap out of him. You jam your dagger into his back. It passes past his spine, and from the back you pierce his heart and pull the dagger out as blood follows it through the hole, and he falls face first, reaching towards one of those stones in the indentations on the brazier.
So when historians look back on this moment,
which they will,
say that Durman said, surprisingly so, but what he actually said was, "Omae wa mo shinderu." And then
Nani?
I could definitely see that.
In really grainy recording sound.
Durman also turned around to face away from the body and said, "Nothing personal, kid." All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, Rahadin's dead now, laying on the floor in a pool of his own blood as his hand was reaching up towards the brazier.
Genuinely, with Durman's character, when he says, you're fast, aren't you? And he's running up with the dagger, I kind of picture him just saying, "Mm-hmm," and stabbing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I could definitely see that.
Yep. But anyhow, you're out of combat, you guys.
I loot the corpse immediately.
You loot the corpse. Goodness, let me find out what you get, if anything.
Reginald is bounding down those stairs in support of his fellow adventurer, Durman.
Okay.
I'm going to unload my silver crossbow bolt and prepare a regular bolt, and then fire.
Nice.
Chink.
I'll be honest with you, Durman, you don't find anything of value except some studded leather armor that's now sliced up and covered in blood.
Gross. Okay. No, there's like no notes or anything, no information I can gain from it?
No, nothing.
Poopy. Alright, that's
Pew
fine.
pew. Pew 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 pew. Alright, let me give you a different image, you guys. You're in a different floor of the castle now.
As we approach this new imagery, I kind of see Reginald has arrived at the door to where they ran into.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like peeking inside before I rush in.
Cool.
I'm running because I was the farthest away, kind of out of breath. I'm going to come around the corner and... Diamond, did you get... Oh, puzzle room. Oh, you go.
Well, that's interesting.
What did you find, Diamond?
Well, just what you can see, really. Nothing much other than that. He had nothing on him, sadly. No information, no scrap of paper, a bit of knowledge.
You sound like you're describing things that you did find, but don't want to tell us about. You're very specific with the things you didn't find.
Well, no, I was hoping to find a scrap of paper, like we found on that corpse when we first got here. But there was nothing. I want information, and I don't know what this place is. Just that it's spooky.
It looks like he was reaching for something before you, gutted him.
Yeah. What is this room?
I don't know what that does.
Could have been a, last sort of FU, could be just to blow up the whole castle button or way out.
Yeah.
I think it was food.
Possible. It is possible.
Do you guys want to hear the description of this room again, just in case?
Well, he was reaching for the brazier, right?
Yeah.
One of the stones on it, right?
Correct.
Hmm.
You guys want to just have a quick refresher?
Yeah, but could you first describe where we are on this map?
You're in K78 currently.
Oh, that's what I thought.
You came down K72.
Is the brazier the big gold thing in the middle?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, then I would like the description.
This room is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a colored crystal. No two stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down to the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
What does the verse say?
I will tell you. You look up and read, it's in common so you can all read it. It says, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb."
I take indigo and I throw it in the fire.
What was indigo again?
Dang.
Indigo to the master's bride.
I heard one was for a coffin. I imagine that's his resting place. I think somebody mentioned him sleeping in a coffin at one point.
Before actiony things happen, can I roll a perception just to see which one he was reaching towards?
He was just reaching towards the brazier. He hadn't quite made it there yet.
Gotcha.
The stone set into the I'm reading you something you don't need to know. Or you shouldn't know.
Oh, we need to know.
Alright, so the flame of the brazier changes from white to the color of indigo. And the sand above you begins falling through the hourglass.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Hey, Dermot, what'd you do?
I followed what that verse said. I wanna roll perception.
You don't need to roll perception to see that the flame is now indigo.
Okay, I touched the fire.
Alright. You are teleported, my friend. So Jericho and Reginald, you saw Dermot touch the fire, and Dermot ceased to exist before your very eyes. Boop!
I was gonna say, like, do we know he's been teleported?
Yeah, no, he completely disappears. Now I gotta go find where he's arrived. Please do not listen to how many pages I've turned.
Jericho, did he just evaporate?
I feel like that's kind of anticlimactic for evaporation. It seems, I don't know, why would you have it just in kind of a room like this, like an instant evaporation device?
Right. And then, I mean, why would you have different flavors? I mean, it's all purpley looking now.
Well, there's a timer on it, so maybe it's like a door that's open for a certain amount of time.
So, maybe he went through a door? You think he went somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he went home. I don't know.
No, he can't be dead. It's too much adventure.
Yeah. All right, let's try to think of someplace nice before you touch the fire. Maybe it takes you wherever you're thinking.
I think I just want to get out of here.
Yeah. I'm thinking out of here, and I reach into it.
No, wait a minute.
Reginald Jericho disappears before your very eyes.
So I'm just left there talking to myself. Now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. What kind of world is this? When the two least looking for adventure goes off and leaves the one what's looking for adventure, I'll never hear the end of this. I'll reach into the fire too.
All right, cool.
Cannonball!
Okay. Yep.
Well,
You
that was
guys.
the game, everybody.
Sorry. You guys arrive. You guys arrive. This is what you see. Excuse me. You are in a loft. You arrive in a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viol between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with its human hand. As you all arrive as well, roll a quick perception check for me.
Zing.
So, this creature thing is
11.
like the Silas Bellevue guy or Cyrus.
Yes, very similar.
Sweet. I rolled an 18 for
I got a
perception.
13.
Sorry, Zine.
You got a what, Derman?
13.
Okay, all of you notice that since you've entered the room, the purple flame that is now all, between the 3 of you that it seems you passed through, the indigo flame, that you passed through, it is shrinking. And seems to be shrinking more and more every second. It's getting smaller and smaller. Surprised by your arrival, the character playing, or the 2-headed, 4-foot-tall abomination type person in the corner playing the viol says, "Hey, what is it?" And Jericho, to the east, out of a window, you can see way far in the distance what looks to be the silhouette through the mist of Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, poopy. Fellas, we are really, really far away from where we just were. If we're trying to escape, we may have found our ticket out, but if we want to stay in the castle, I think we're going to have to go back through this little fire thing before it goes out.
You might be on to
Okay.
something. Let's head back toward where we were.
I'm going to put my hand right next to the fire.
I'm gonna touch the fire.
Okay.
You all in agreement? Oh, okay, he's going.
Smack that
All
fire.
right, I'm going to.
as you leave, you hear, "Hey, what's that?"
Before we disappear into the fire, I just very quickly want to say, I'm sorry we killed your cousin.
And you're back. You're back in where the brazier is. The fire above you is going. The hourglass is now halfway down. It's been about 2.5 minutes at this point, and the fire is dying and dying as the hourglass continues to pour.
Perception wise, does the hourglass seem to correlate with the time of the flame going down?
Yes, it does. It seems as though this hourglass is a timer for how long the portal remains open, mister.
Yay!
Was this man playing a violin with one hand?
He was holding one end with his crustacean arm and playing it with the right hand. Or the opposite, maybe.
Yeah. You said he was playing it with his human arm. I thought you said he was holding a viol.
A viol, excuse me.
Yeah, gotcha. I thought we busted in on like a mad scientist playing his own dramatic mad science music in the background.
No.
Very nice.
No.
Well, fellas, that was it was interesting, but I don't necessarily think that was the right option. It took us away from where we're supposed to be.
But we did learn something. We learned how it works to some degree.
And we learned there's more of them put together wrong fellas.
Yeah. And we learned that we have a time limit. So I think we need to decide where do we want to go.
It should be noted as well that if you check out the map behind you in the middle of the wall, there's a staircase that's not the staircase you came down. To the right of that staircase, there's another staircase leading up, and then to the south on the south wall, there is another doorway leading out of this room.
Okay.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, I guess I want to go around and check and see if any of the doors are locked or unlocked.
As you walk around and check, it seems that all the doors in this room are unlocked. You can open them all.
Oh yeah. What was it? Looks like we got a lot of options. We don't necessarily have to use this fire thing right now. If we can manage to get our way back to it, it might be a good way to escape if any of these doors lead to something terribly unfortunate.
Might be a good idea. I want to just very casually, not trying to hide anything, but not thinking too much about it. I want to grab one of the little glass orb gem things, whatever.
Mm-hmm. By the time you finish this conversation, the indigo flame has gone down and the white flame has reappeared. And in the and in the hole where Derman pulled the indigo stone from, another indigo stone has appeared. Also, hi Luis. Good evening, sir.
Reginald, I don't know if it looks like the one Derman used came back. I don't know if they'll come back if you take one and don't use it. The hourglass start when he took that thing?
When he took it out of its place?
Number one, did the hourglass reset when the fire went out?
Yes, excuse me. When the fire went out, the sand of the hourglass was sucked back to the top of it. When Reginald removed the stone to put in his pocket, the sand did not begin again.
Okay.
Now, I didn't say I put it in my pocket.
Excuse me. When you removed it, it did not begin again.
But you totally knew exactly where I was going with this.
I've got an intuition about me.
And then I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Reginald, we might just want to leave that here in case you don't make it back.
Well, maybe you ought to grab one yourself.
I don't even know where these all go.
I don't even know which one to grab. I'm leaving it up to a random choice. I just grabbed one.
I'm happy to read the verse that tells you that, seems to be the map to what they do again if you need it.
Nope, DM's choice. I'm just being completely random about it. Because honestly, my thing is at some point in the future, somebody's going to want to go somewhere and they're going to say, well, crap. Or we're going to find some other method of using this thing. We can toss it into a fireplace. I don't know. Or when we make it back here, guess what? It's still with us.
Reginald, you're low intelligence. What's Reginald's favorite color?
I like clear.
He's green.
I am green. I am green.
You picked up the green one. And Jericho, I remember you said earlier when you mentioned right before Derman left and tossed the indigo one in, you mentioned the coffins. In your mind, as soon as he grabs the green one, you look up and remember that it said green to where the coffins hide.
I mentioned that Reginald might be colorblind.
You picked up the green one.
Okay.
Which one did you even grab? Oh, you got the one that says something about a coffin.
Right.
Yeah.
No, if it's a coffin,
I want to go there least. Let's. You can keep it. Let's figure out what these other doors lead to, and then we will come back to this. How about that?
It sounds reasonable.
Derman, you on board with this?
Absolutely. I see no reason to stay here. We know what this does. We may as well figure out something else to do.
Fun. I want to go to that southward door and open it.
All right, you go to the southward door and open it, and what you see is the words I will speak next. 2 large wooden thrones rest on this balcony. Behind the thrones hangs a red velvet curtain, 30 feet long. The ceiling here is 10 feet high.
So I see a red velvet curtain.
Essentially, yes. And
I would like to go through that curtain and see the rest of the stuff you told me about.
All right, so you go through the curtain and you see the thrones, and you're now standing on a balcony. And you see that dark, low shapes thrust up out of the still, brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick, black web strands. A balcony set into the north wall overlooks the room and has 2 large thrones, that's where you're standing atop it, with a red velvet curtain behind them.
Yeah, maybe not this one. I want to go back through that door.
Gotcha.
And behind me.
Hey, what'd you find?
Yeah, maybe not that one. There's some sort of pool of sea monsters.
No, I'm good.
There's 2 chairs in there for watching the sea monsters.
Already got one adventure. Nope, we already got one. We don't need more adventure sprinkles on this adventure.
Honestly, it was a nice setup. It seemed like it was probably used for something else until they put the sea monsters in it. Yeah, let's go check the other ones.
Well, what's down this way? And I want to point towards one of the other doors.
Josh, I can't choose the doors for you.
Well, all right. So you said there was another stairway, but I don't know which stairway we came down.
They're all
the far left.
We don't see this. Yeah.
The far. Okay, we came down the far left if we're looking at it on the map. So I'm going to point towards that one that's on the far right.
All right, cool. You go and open that door.
Correct.
Excuse me?
Those wooden things on the, or those brown squares on the map itself, those are actual doors, correct?
Yeah, that's how I'm treating them.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to open door number 3.
Door number 3. You are beset. Before you is... Behind the door lies a dark spiral staircase that does not go up, but only... Does not go down, but only up.
I got a staircase here, fellas.
Up or down?
It's just a little flavor.
All right.
Didn't that fella say that Strahd was down?
Yeah, and we just came from up, so I don't know. But he said Strahd was down when we were up, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know for much trust you fella myself. Derman, what you got?
Well, to be honest, I would rather like to go back and explore more of those gyms, but I don't really feel like going too high up would be much of a... I don't feel like there's much of a point in that. I think we should explore down here a bit more.
I agree. We'll just have to be careful with the stones to make sure we don't end up too far away and can't get back.
Well, that's true.
Let's check this last door, and if it's not promising, then we can use the brazier again. Juice
Sounds
just
good to
sneezed.
me.
Bless you, Juice.
I want to open that middle door.
The door creaks open to reveal a stone staircase between rough masonry walls. There is little dust on the steps, but light fog tumbles down the steps from above.
Fog, like, is it really cold?
Just fog. You know, creepy fog.
Drama Queen put fog on this staircase over here. It's not really dusty. I imagine he probably uses it fairly often. Can I see to the top of the staircase?
Yeah, it looks like there's a hallway at the top.
Okay. It doesn't go very high before it kind of levels off into a room up there.
I say we go that way.
All right. Keep track of where we go so we can get back here if we need to.
Will do. Follow.
I'm hefting up my great axe up over my shoulder, Louisville Slugger style, and I'm gonna bring up the rear.
All right. Did you make a call on whether you're taking that stone or not?
Oh yeah, I definitely got a stone in my pocket.
All right. Green stone is in the pocket. Welcome to what?
I'm a stealth up those stairs.
All right. Roll the stealth for me.
Is it dark?
It is dark. All these places you guys are seeing pretty much in dark vision, except that room with the brazier because there was a fire lighting it. But this room is very dark.
Sweet. I got that quaint little 26.
Perfect. You are
Barely make it.
unidentifiable.
Cool.
Anybody else doing anything on their way up or no?
Yeah, I'll stealth too. It's a little skill I don't use all that often. I got a 12.
Cool.
Reginald is not intending for stealth. He is here for the adventure, and he knows that he is here to adventure and chew bubble gum, and he is all out of bubble gum.
Perfect. All right. You guys make it up to the top of the staircase, and you sit and the following. This tunnel is cut into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick, and its ceiling is barely 6 feet high. A lingering fog limits visibility to a few feet.
Derman travels slowly. Hand on the wall.
Okay.
I want to say Reginald travels in a stooping fashion. Would that be stupidly?
Yes.
Okay. Reginald proceeds stupidly down into this room. I guess across into this room.
Yeah. So this place is very eerie. It reminds you of the hallway you just came down, where the where you had that you saw that glyph and you had the thing with Strahd and all that different stuff. But it's a very similar hallway. Ceilings are low. Does anybody want to roll roll a history check for me? Anybody want to roll a history check?
True. Why not?
I got an 11.
Ooh, I got a 5. I got a 7.
Okay, nothing special.
Wow.
This tunnel is about 120 feet long, so you guys go walking down it. Roll a perception for me.
27.
Nat 20.
13.
Jericho and Derman, at about that mark on the map, if you're looking at it, hopefully you are, at about that mark on the map where you see the T, guess what that T stands for?
Trap.
Trap.
I really wanted to look for it, but I knew that I wouldn't do that, so I didn't.
So here's the thing. I think I mentioned this last week, but I read a tweet or someone talking about D&D, and I was like, if your characters are typically shrewd people, you should treat them as if they're almost always shrewd. And the fact that you guys are in a dungeon, you've already experienced several traps, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that if you were really in this situation, at every turn, you would have your butthole clenched, waiting for a trap to pop out. So I let you roll the perception without asking me to roll it. Because I feel like,
especially in super eerie hallway, I'm like, yeah, he'd definitely be looking for traps, especially since fog covers the floor. He'd be looking for stuff on the floor.
Right.
I lost my best weapon looking for a trap.
Yep. Ideally, you guys would tell me that you want to look for the trap, but I want to give you the benefit of the doubt anyway, assuming that you will.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's awkward because we want to go into it and say, oh yeah, we look for this, but then it's also marked on the map, so we don't want to be meta about it.
Exactly. I think the map is more beneficial than it is negative, though. So I like everybody being able to kind of at least see what's going on. It helps you guys understand descriptions a lot more, which is I really like.
Yeah.
So you guys notice that there's a trap on the floor. It looks like a trap door of some kind. That you would not want to step on. It looks like one of those, almost like a rabbit trap, like one of those traps where it's very lightly affixed, and if enough weight were to be put on it, it would snap and drop you into a place that you may or may not want to go.
Reginald,
Hey,
hold up for a second.
I'll see you.
Okay.
Hey. Hold up. I want to reach in my pack and grab out some of the random food that we grabbed earlier and just toss it right up on that thing.
You could use your already broken spear.
No.
Okay.
I'm in a castle with a vampire. I'm keeping my wooden stake.
Tell me how much food you toss over there.
I'm gonna. You know what? I
estimate
had
its weight.
8-pound meat log. I'm just gonna toss that up on there.
Okay. Yeah. When you toss the meat log, the floor rattles, but nothing happens.
All right. What if I really hurled it at the floor? Touchdown style.
I mean, if you jumped up in the air and slammed it on the floor, maybe.
Gotcha. Well, knowing that the floor rattled a little bit, I think it's what we assume it was, fellas. Another trap.
Anybody got a way across it?
It's only 5 feet long. If you wanted to just hop over it, I wouldn't make you roll.
You said that the room with the brazier was 30 feet across, so those blocks are 10 feet.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. It's 10 feet across.
All right, so I am going to take out mighty rope.
Okay.
The rope that we should have used earlier in the game.
The rope that is just a bunch of cut up pieces tied in a knot that once held an armor suit.
But it's still a rope, doggone it. All right. Fellas, hold on the end of this here. If I fall down in that trap, hold myself back up, all right?
Maybe you should.
Yeah, no, I grab it, and I also make the armor grab it as well.
Okay.
That'll work.
Grab the rope.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the armor latches on.
I'm also gonna grab it.
Whew. Okay. As a champion, I have remarkable athlete.
Okay.
And it lists a bunch of stuff about proficiency bonus and everything. But it says, in addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by the number of feet equal to your strength modifier.
Okay.
So just whatever I make on my long jump, I just add my strength modifier.
All right. Do you know how to roll a long jump? Because I don't.
I am not sure.
What, Derman?
I'm pretty sure you just do it.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet. You're a level 8 whatever. Oh, also, you guys really should take a level after killing Rahadan, but we'll deal with that.
Oh, heck yeah.
How long will it take for you to take a level?
So do you want me to go ahead with this?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me about it, Derman.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Yeah, you make it.
When you make it,
it looks super cool.
Standing long jump, you can only leap about half that distance.
Well, so hey, this is like one of the only times I've ever been able to use that in a game. I'm doggone it, I'm using it. I'm doing my thing.
Reginald, I am going to make you do one roll though. The floor is only 6 feet tall, or the ceiling is only 6 feet tall. This long jump is not just a long jump. You're diving head first. It's the only option.
I'm running that thing like Naruto style.
I want you to just roll a d20. If something horrible happens, I'll let you know.
All right, here comes the roll, fellas. Here we go. 9.
You succeed. You go sprinting. You go sprinting over to the trap door. You leap right at the edge. You dive forward, barely even going vertical at all, just shooting across the trap door and doing a tuck and roll and standing up on the other side.
All right. Now, I want to turn back to everybody else. That's how it's done. Now, come on, bring yourselves over here.
Demon, you can just climb the wall, can't you?
Well, I could if I wanted to be boring about it.
It might be cheating a bit on that.
Yeah. Well, could you keep your armor holding the rope for me while I cross it? I'm not exactly a cat man.
Absolutely. I'll make sure you don't die, Molly. Don't worry.
Cool. I jump onto the trapdoor and die.
That'll teach you.
You really jump onto it?
No.
I was gonna say before you jump onto it, grab a sausage.
I'm gonna jump across.
And you catch him by his sausage. You successfully jump across the same way Reginald did.
Okay, I rolled a 10.
Nice.
All right, Devin. I think you're up next.
I have the armor. Actually, I turn to the armor and thinking purely of his safety, I ask him a question. Armor, if
Creature.
can I pull you apart without killing you? Will that kill you? Or could I pull you piece by piece and throw you across for safety?
He he goes and shakes his head, and he grabs his own forearm and tries to pull as hard as he can. You can tell it's just not cutting loose.
Well, that is
Devin, if you let him keep holding on to the rope, I think the three of us could probably pull him across if he can't jump on his own.
Yeah, you ain't got a whole lot of time. We got to continue on with this stroke thing.
well, that is
He's
true.
10, and he might not even weigh the thing down enough to trigger it.
Yeah, well, I did put a bunch of food down there. Let's not kid ourselves here.
All right, fine, and I jump across as well. Do I need to roll?
No, you succeed. I only wanted to roll for Reginald. Huh?
I got a 15.
Well, you succeed. I only wanted to roll for Reginald because he's a big boy and he's probably the tallest among you, and he's could have bonked his head pretty good.
Would have done any damage.
Huh? Oh, it wouldn't have done any damage.
Oh, hitting my head.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so before we pull this armor across, right, I want to take the end of my spear and stab my 8-pound sausage meat, whatever that we got from the Wizard of Wine folks.
Uh-huh.
I'll see if I can get that thing back out of that trap.
Yeah, you pull it out.
Yeah. All right, boys, we're safe now. I got my sausage. So stick that back in my pack. All right, Dermot, you tie off to your armor buddy over there.
Oh, well, I think he can hold on. Just hold on tightly. We're going to pull you across, okay?
You don't want to let him try and jump? I mean, I feel kind of bad.
Well, I guess. I mean, if you think if you feel left out,
Eh,
go ahead and jump across.
All
Mr.
right.
Armament, hold on to the rope just in case.
What's his strength score?
Oh, it's 14.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he pulls it off.
Hey.
There we go.
But the sound of him, he dives, and the sound of him crashing into the floor at your feet is, and you can hear it echo back and forth down this hallway 100,000 times.
like someone sliding a trash can across concrete.
Yeah. Like, imagine Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H are using only 2 trash cans apiece, slamming them into each other's heads in this hallway.
That is a visual right there.
That's what's going on. That's the noise. All right, you guys are on the other side of the this trap door, and it seems like it's smooth sailing from here to the door that is at the end of the hall.
Not joking about the re-stealth, and I rolled a 26 again. Actually.
Impressive.
I have advantage. I rolled again, and I got a nat 20.
Impressive. You're very, very, very invisible.
Cool.
Well, fellas, we've defeated the trap, and I got my sausage back. It's a good day.
Yes, I suppose.
Now what?
Well, we carry on to adventure and hopefully the death of Strahd.
Sounds fair. What's that down there? Is it the way out down there? There's not many options unless we go back over the trap.
No, I suppose not. And I head off in that direction.
Gotcha. If you guys decide to go back across the trapdoor at any time, we're not going to do another 15 minutes of that. You guys just will succeed.
Oh man, I was gonna see if I could do it backwards.
Unless you're in distress or something, then we'll have to deal with it. You guys go open the door to number 1 or to by that number 1 over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm a stealth over to number 1 and hope one of them opens it.
Gotcha. Alright. Dermot, it seemed like you went first, so you'll open the door. Is that okay?
That is okay with me. I'll open the door, and if nothing happens, I'll roll perception.
Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie ancient catacombs, with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling is moving.
So I want to kind of like tap both of these guys on the shoulder and dig that little green gem out of my pocket and point to it and just shrug.
I don't know if we need to go in here.
This is how it works. We go to the crypts.
I'm stealth.
I am invisible.
I put it back in my pocket.
So are these 1 through 40s the columns you said?
These are columns that look as though they have doors on them. They seem to possibly double as crypts.
They are crypts.
So what you're looking at is not like a big open room. You are in essentially tunnels. You know what I mean? Like these are pillars. All the numbered portions are pillars that are holding up the ceiling. Let's see. Yeah, the catacombs are made of 10-foot wide arched walkways running between 10-foot square crypts. The ceiling is 20 feet high above you. So the ceiling is about 20 feet high. Each square is 10 feet, and each square you see with a number is like a pillar in between these catacombs. So you're like kind of in tunnels right now.
What dang?
And it's dark.
We're at number 1, right?
Yep.
Is there still fog on the ground?
There'd still be fog on the ground, but also the ground feels sticky. And it's kind of stinky in here.
Dead poopy on the ground. I'd like to perception check the ground to make sure we are not on deathly ground.
Okay.
Or not within like the next block that we may enter. Or just whatever I can see.
Gotcha. Roll a perception check for me.
That's a 24.
You successfully check out the ground. You don't see any traps or anything. It seems like the ground's pretty sturdy around you. But you can definitely tell that's some bat guano on the ground.
Juicy.
Vampire.
How relevant for the situation?
It'd be bat duty.
Can I whisper without breaking stealth?
Yeah, sure.
I perceive that it's just us over here.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
I think there's bat crap on the ground.
I was wondering what the smell was.
Zenas, your whisper laughing is a lot louder than my actual whispering.
Alright, well, the microphone is off. I don't know what the problem is with this thing.
When it's flashing, that means it's off.
But no, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can. Is
it
flashing?
And it was flashing when it was whatever.
Your mute button broke. We've been hearing you whisper the whole time. Yeah, I think there's bat crap on the ground. I don't see any traps. I've looked all around this little area. Which way do we want to go?
No, it looks wide open. Tunnels. Let's just, and I want to step out into the room.
Alright, you're in the room.
Let's just make our way across this space, I suppose.
Yeah. You want to follow along the wall? I feel like it'd be less it'd be easier not to get lost if we have something to as a point of reference.
Good idea.
Cool.
Hey, should we keep this rope out?
No, I think you can put it up for now.
No. Okay. But
Oh.
I'll still got it if we need it.
Okay. I am going to stealthily head up to the north wall up there and kind of tap Reginald in that direction. And Dermot, are you stealth? If you're replying, your microphone is finally muted because I can't hear you.
Good.
There he is.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll stealth because I don't want to, die or anything.
Okay.
But you weren't stealth for that conversation, correct?
No, I was not.
Then I'm gonna also nudge you towards that north wall where I'm heading.
Okay. Then yeah, I would like to roll stealth and follow.
All right.
Not rolling stealth. He is just not actively trying to be loud about things.
I got a 21.
Congratulations. You got it. Good job.
Dope.
Okay. Also, it should be noted, of course, Jericho, that you knew this already because of your stealth roll in the bat guano, but the ceiling that seemed to be moving before, dims be bats.
Yeah.
I figured you knew that. All right, so you go up around and make it your way around the corner to that first little crypt there, and what you see on the door to that crypt is the words Artista de Slop, court ceiling painter.
Wow.
Yeah, you wouldn't think he'd get his own crypt.
Yeah, I mean, especially when he paints his ceilings.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen the court ceiling. Maybe it's really nice.
Wait, this ceiling is moving, so maybe he did it wrong. Maybe I don't know.
Those are bats, Reginald. I want to continue creeping on down to 3.
Jericho, roll a remembrance check.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Just roll like intelligence. My tactic for reminding you of things that you may not remember.
Ooh. With advantage because I'm a smart boy?
No.
Would that be like an insight?
I see.
I think just intelligence. How much is... Okay. I'm just going to call it that. I may be wrong.
Okay. No, you're pretty right. Intelligence is pretty much what you roll to recall lore.
Yeah, that'll be perfect then. What?
I got a 10.
Your mind, as you walk through what now it seems obviously to be past a crypt for someone, your mind is drawn back to your fortunes for some reason.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know if it was going to be in this one or if it was his own little thing.
How fortunate.
Hey, Reginald.
Yeah.
You remember that crazy old lady told us something about the Mad Dog's crypt? Everybody said it was in Castle Ravenloft when I asked them.
Oh, yes. I seem to remember that.
You want to split up and check these things for one that says Mad Dog or something dog related or mad related or MD 2020?
But it sounds good to me, but what happens when one of us finds it?
I imagine whatever we were looking for would be inside it. What was it?
Right, but being that we're not trying to be loud, how do we attract the attention of ourselves?
I'll check this third of the room. You go to the back third, and if Dermot is on board with us, Dermot, would you mind checking the middle third?
Yes, that sounds good to me.
And if you don't find it, come back to the door up here. And if you do find it, also come back to the door up here. And we will all meet back whenever we've searched everything.
What exactly are we looking for again? I know the crypt name, but what beyond that?
Hang on, I had it pulled up earlier. Okay. The card was the Six of Swords, the Berserker. The card said, the old lady, I should say, said, "Find the Mad Dog's crypt. The treasure lies within, beneath the blackened bones." So, look for blackened bones, or like a skeleton, or something burnt. I don't know.
So Reginald's kind of got like the far look in his eyes, gazing out across the room. Right. Let's do it, then. I'll start off towards the other end of the room.
I begin as well.
Start checking through 1 through 11, I guess.
All right, help me understand. Wait, 1 through 11?
I'm picturing me go through 1 through 11. Derman gets 12 through 20. And then Reginald gets, I thought it ended at 30, but it ends at 39. 40. Never mind. I guess Reginald gets all those down.
I'll start looking at all them down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me this to save us a little bit of time or anything extra. Are you guys stopping for anything that's not the Mad Dog's crypt?
Unless like one has a gold gilded door and says treasure lies within.
Okay, gotcha.
I am intrigued by the fact that the ceiling painter would be in here, so Reginald just as a character is kind of like, who else did they plant down in this hole?
Okay, so
I'm stopping to kind of glance at each name a little bit. You don't have to read them all off, but like, yeah, that's what Reginald's doing.
Gotcha. I'm going to read the names off. I think they'll be interesting for you to hear. I'm going to read them. If any of them strike your fancy, we can stop. So Jericho, you start at number 2, moving to 3, 4, 5, 7 through 11. You found Lady Isolde Yunk, Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports. You find Prince Ariel de Plumet, Ariel the Heavy. Never mind. You see Artank Swilovich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild. You see.
Yep, I'll open that one.
Okay, cool. Roll a strength check.
All right.
So these are big stone doors. It's like a grave headstone jammed into a pillar that you're trying to pull off.
And leveling up is fairly easy for me. Do you want, while you're reading, for me to take a level up? Or
yeah, it would be a good idea for you guys to level up real quick if that's going to be fairly easy for you.
Is this video game style where when we level up we have full health? Or dang it. That is a 14 to strength. No, never mind. 13 to strength. I thought I had a +1.
You try pretty hard, but you're unable to pull the stone door away. But as you grab close to it, you can smell the faint smell of wine just barely around the edges.
All right. What number was that? I'd like to make note of it.
Number 5. This was Artank Swilovich.
All right.
Swilovich. That's pretty funny. What is this swill? Crypt number 6. Roll a perception check for me, bud.
Oh yeah. Ooh boy. That's a 10.
You step on a plate that you didn't notice that releases some poison darts that shoot at you that were hidden in tiny Indiana Jones holes.
That sounds weird, but everybody knows exactly what you're talking about.
Yep, exactly. So quickly roll. I'm gonna roll to see if they hit you. They rolled a unnatural 20.
My armor class is 16.
All right, so you are successfully hit by 4 poison darts. Let's roll some damage. That's 4, 6, 10, and 13. You're gonna take 13 damage from these poison darts.
Good.
Real quick. Poison dots. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Wait. That's where's my Constitution? +2, 10.
You also take 10 poison damage.
Dang it. Aight.
So, you get hit by the poison darts. You're feeling slow, but you're not fully poisoned. You just, the things hurt worse than darts. They're burning you like they were soaked in something. But for your pain, you earn the name of the person in this crypt, Saint Markovia, dead for all time.
Alright. I'd like to make a survival check, I guess, maybe perception. I want to see if I stand on this thing again. Am I currently standing on it?
You are currently standing on it.
Okay. Do I see where the murder holes are?
You do.
Can I avoid them now that I know where they are?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Then I'm going to disengage my body from their direction and then step off the plate.
Gotcha. Before you do that, would you roll another remembrance roll for me?
Yeah. That's a 12. Nope. +1 is 13.
You remember when you read Saint Markovia, you remember the Baron of Kresk telling you that about Saint Markovia and how she led the last attack on the castle of Ravenloft.
Yeah.
You remember that she was certainly an enemy of Strahd.
Mm-hmm. And she was the one with the temple and stuff.
Correct.
Okay, so I stepped off the thing.
Nothing happened, but you can hear the trap rearm.
Okay. I'm gonna push it again, but
okay.
Still out of the way of the thing.
You successfully do that.
Does it shoost?
It does shoost.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna avoid that next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna try for that door though. Also, still keeping out of the way of the murder holes.
Gotcha. You try to open the door?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That be a 12.
You are unsuccessful at pulling the door.
Darn it.
From its yeah, from its holes. These things are fastened pretty well. It moves a little bit, but you can't get it quite to move. Of course, you feel as though if Reginald were here, he might be able to pull it off. Moving along. The stone door of crypt number 7 lies on the floor, its inscription obscured by fog. The crypt gapes open. A skull, some bones, and a few bits of rusted armor lie atop a marble slab with a leering stone gargoyle squatting at each end.
Are the bones of this skeleton blackened?
They are not.
Okay, I pass it along.
Okay, you also go past Duchess Dorfinia Delicisna. You also pass one for Piddlewick, Fool of Dorfinia. You also pass one for Sir Leonid Krushkin, Sir Lee the Crusher, bigger than life. He loved his jewelry. And then finally for 11, you see Tasha Petrovna, Healer of Kings, Light unto the West, Servant, Companion. All right, moving on. Derman, we're going to talk about what you passed by. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right, you passed by King Troisky, the three-faced king. You also...
right. He's pretty interesting, like right from the get-go, man.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, I'm mostly making a joke.
Okay.
But it is an interesting name, though.
Gotcha. You can move on?
Yeah, for now.
All right. if you thought he was interesting, strap in. King Katsky. Katsky the Bright, ruler, inventor, and self-proclaimed time traveler.
Oh,
Dang.
open that door.
You're gonna try to open it? Roll a strength check for me.
I'm gonna open that door yesterday.
Okay, hang on just 1 second. Let me get back to my.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading what's inside this crypt.
If it's
15.
like some Generation Xer with a smartphone.
Of course you're
Old Derman is inside saying, you finally opened it.
Of course you're successful. You pop the door open. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Lying amid the bones is a stoppered drinking horn, a fat pouch, and a weird-looking scepter made of metal and wood. Above the bones, hanging from the dome ceiling by wires, is a wooden flying contraption that looks like a set of folding dragon wings fitted with leather straps, metal buckles, and taut leather wing flaps.
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a jetpack.
It's not a jetpack,
right.
I don't think.
So what is the fat pack?
You don't know.
Okay, well I go and
A fat pouch, not a fat pack. A pouch.
I go and investigate the pouch.
All right, you open it. It contains 20 silver marbles.
What?
Silver.
All right.
So let me go ahead and I'll reread the description of what you see, and I'll give you some flair. What Derman, the Catman of medieval kind of time, sees is a stoppered drinking horn, a fat pouch, and a weird-looking scepter made of metal and wood. That's what you would see if you were Derman.
Mm-hmm.
But say if you and I looked at it, we might see something else. We might know what we see.
Well, that's handy.
I do not know.
Okay.
I'm gonna. What is the rod? I go to that.
You examine the rod. It seems to be a long cylindrical metal tube attached on top of a wooden possible handle. There seems to be a ring on the bottom side and a very thin sliver of metal coming out the bottom of the wood. There also seems to be a sort of strange metal hinge on top, a strange metal hinge on top of the, on top of the wooden handle attached to the metal cylinder, which is hollow on the inside, almost a metal tube.
Or is this a baseball bat?
No.
I don't know. I'm too tired to think of what this is.
Do either of the other two of you have it?
Josh has
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
We got a musket and a powder horn.
Yeah, you found a musket.
The silver musket balls.
Yep. They're silvered bullets.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Hey.
I'm gonna take it all. I was
Okay.
gonna take it all anyway. Regardless,
Gotcha.
because it's interesting treasure to Derman.
Perfect.
So now I can comprehend it.
Now I want to. Can I reach the backpack?
Absolutely, you can.
I grab it.
He's gonna come back to being spotted.
Yeah.
I've got darts sticking out of me. Who knows what's gonna happen to Reginald when he comes back with a musket and a backpack with wings.
All right. So this is a glider. It looks like. You reach up and grab it. It obviously looks like something you put on. You know what wings do. You intuitively are able to put this thing. It takes you about 1 minute to put it on. How much do you weigh?
Well, let me look really quick. Let me see how much they weigh. Tabaxi are taller on average than humans and relatively slender. I mean, they're giant cats, so Derman's probably clocking in somewhere around. Honestly, I'm feeling 60 pounds.
60 pounds?
I don't know. He's a thin boy. I mean, he's not particularly strong.
Okay, let's get it. I want to Google that. 60 sounds super light.
60 might be super light. I don't know.
He's Catman.
And he's taller than most humans. I'd say he probably weighs the same amount as a human, given that he's taller but slimmer.
The Forgotten Realms wiki says Tabaxi average weights between 200 and 250.
Okay, well then, okay. He's definitely probably not 200.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine Durman to be pretty slender. Like, he's not super
Gotcha.
strong.
So he's
probably costing like 180.
Okay, gotcha. Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence, okay. Shoot, hang on. Where is it? Okay. I had to get my stat. 6.
You cannot immediately tell how much weight this thing will hold, but you can tell it's a glider of some kind.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, I guess.
Okay.
I really did not get that musket thing. My mind was stuck on it being a lever.
Yeah,
I was gonna grab it and it was gonna pull.
I was doing my best. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, you were reading the description.
I mean, I got it. I thought you did all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you move on from here?
If I've got everything, from in there, then yeah.
All right. You have
like everything that I see immediately, then yeah.
Yeah, you grabbed it. You have found next in Crypt 14, Stabal Indibak, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor. Let me get back to my map.
The name.
Stabal Indibak.
No.
All in the back. You've never had.
Wow. Somebody had fun with that one.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Alright, you moving on?
We gotta pay attention to more of these names.
I know. What you got, Derman?
Yeah, I'm moving on.
Alright, next is Crypt 15, Kazan. His word was power.
Oh yeah, I go in there. Also,
roll a strength
also,
check.
I really feel like that's a DC ripoff, but we'll continue.
Maybe so.
I go in there. Yeah, I want to open that door.
Roll a strength check.
Nat 20.
Nice. You pull away the stone. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The skull has black opals set in its eye sockets and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
Can I take them? I want to wait. I want to roll perception.
Okay.
That is a 4. Wait, hold on. Things have changed. That is a 16.
To do what now again?
Roll perception. I want to see if there are any obvious traps or pitfalls or anything.
It doesn't look like it.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pluck them bad boys out of that skull. Or if I can't do that, I'll just take the whole skull.
Okay, you pluck the gems out. You now have the gems, these black opal gems. They look very, very valuable.
Okay, hang on. I gotta write this down. I got a bunch of crap just now.
Yep.
Wait. I thought I had other gems. I do. Bag of 5 gemstones. What are they? Black opals?
Black opals.
Black opals.
Damn shards.
Okay. If I don't see anything else, then I'm bounce out of here and go on down to the next one.
All right. Else.
Short teeth.
Nah, it's all right. I'm gonna leave them there.
This one's pretty funny. Elsa Falona von Twitterberg. She had many followers.
Huh.
Sir Cedric Spinwitovich, Admiral Spinwitovich. Confused though he was, he built the greatest naval force ever assembled in a landlocked country.
Wow.
Good for him.
Whoa. Crypt number 18, dude. The stone door of this crypt has been carefully laid to one side. Through the swirly mist of the perpetual fog, freshly engraved letters spell out the words Irina Kolyana, wife. The crypt is empty and has been swept clean.
Would a perception roll reveal anything?
No, It's just an empty tomb.
Okay, well, moving on.
Looking ready for somebody to come get in it, maybe. Crypt 19, Artemis, builder of the keep. Thou stands amidst the monument to his life. Crypt 20, Sasha Ivleskova, wife. Crypt 21, Petra Velikovna, bride.
Ooh, we got a lot of brides here.
Yeah. Next.
And then
21 through 40 Reggie's.
Yeah, 21 through 40 is Reggie's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do want to check that downstairs.
Do what now?
I said unless Derman wants to check the downstairs as part of his thing, the K87.
Since that wasn't part of the plan, let's just get through these real quick. I know I'm kind of driving this a little bit now, but
no, this is kind of fun.
Let's get through the crypts if we can.
Quick time.
Yep. All right. Number 21. I just did 21. So 22. Sir Eric Vonderbucks is what you see on the door. Reginald, when you get to crypt number 23, whenever you happen upon this crypt, you see your own name etched into the door.
I want to just very lightly knock on that door with a knuckle.
No sound comes from within.
All right. I want to try to open that thing.
Strength check.
All right. It's about 8 million, but I mean, I'll go ahead and roll anyway, I guess.
Okay.
Dang it. I can't remember my strength modifier. There it goes. Strength. It's a nat 1.
You fail to open it.
That's a crit fail right there.
You just can't get your fingers behind the door to open it up. It seems almost freshly laid in there.
Can't get my sausage fingers in there.
Moving on, you see
moving on.
Crypt 24. Ivan Ivliskovich, champion of winter dog racing. The race may go to the swift, but vengeance is for the loser's relatives.
Okay.
Crypt 25. Stefan Gregorovich, first counselor to King Barov von Zarovich. Crypt 26. Entry Sikvalu. He spurned wealth for the knowledge he could take to heaven. Crypt 27 is missing a door.
Can I perception? Is there anything inside?
It's just an empty crypt.
Cool.
Crypt 28, Pascal Offenheis, Chef Deluxe.
I'm sure that's a reference, or it's some kind of joke that I'm not getting.
Maybe so.
A lot of these, I feel like I'm just not getting them, but they're supposed to be funny.
Yeah. Moving along to Crypt 29, Baron Ice Glaze Droof. Crypt number 30. You stop me whenever you want to, Reginald, if ever.
Okay.
Prefect Cyril Romulik, beloved of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia, High Priest of the Most Holy Order.
Maybe keep moving.
Crypt 31. We knew him only by his wealth.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to see if I can kind of take a peek in that one.
Okay. Roll strength.
We'll strength it up. 21.
You pull the door open. The crypt is empty. Its walls are painted to depict mountains of gold coins.
Very softly, I'm grumbling inaudible curses to myself as I move over to 32.
Okay. The door to this crypt has no name or epitaph on it. The next one, Sir Klutz Tripolotsky. He fell on his own sword.
Wow.
Tripolotsky.
Klutz Tripolotsky.
Oh, wow.
Can I want to see if I can just slide this one open.
Pop it open.
Yeah. So strengthen that again. That's 23.
Yep. You pop it open. In the center of this crypt, atop a marble slab, human bones lie amid the empty shell of a suit of rusty plate armor. Plunged through the armor's breastplate is a longsword.
How's that longsword looking? Do I need a perception something for that?
No, it's looking pretty unspecial and rusty.
Oh, no. Nothing too fancy there. I think I'm just going to move on down then.
Okay.
Which one was that?
I'm going to let Josh continue on his search. I got to take Juice out real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Huh? Leave the headphones? Yeah. All right. Headphones are here, but I can't hear. Which one was
Gotcha.
that? 33?
Yeah, that was 33. Crypt 34, King Dostron the Hellborn. Then Crypt 35, Sir Yarnwald the Trickster. The joke was on him.
Yeah. Okay.
Crypt 36, claw marks obliterate the name on this crypt's door.
I want to see if I can squeeze that one open.
Pop it open.
It is a 16.
It is open. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop marble slab in the center of this crypt. The text below says, "This crypt contains nothing of interest."
Wow. Does it actually say that?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Crypt 37, Growlmore Nimble Knobs, Wizard Ordinaire.
Okay.
And then Crypt 38, General Croval, Mad Dog Grizzleck, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men.
I want to completely pass that one and check out 39 and 40, and I want to go back and tell the fellas where it's at.
Okay. Cool.
Mostly because Bryce is not back yet.
Perfect. It makes sense. So you return to where that one is.
Okay. So
you return.
I want to check out 39 and 40 because I only got 2 left.
Gotcha. Crypt 39. Crypt 39 is Bocephalus, the Wonder Horse. May the flowers grow ever brighter where he trods.
Let me check out number 39 there.
That was the Rocky horse we found.
Right. Is it 12 to open?
15. Sorry, 15 is what you need. Sorry, I was confused. You are unable to pull that one open.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm gonna come back and check that one out a little bit.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So, and 40?
40 is Tatsal Eris, last of the line.
Wow. Is it because he's last in line?
I guess so.
My
gosh, his name is Tatsal Eris. That's all there is.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. Silly D&D people.
Which one? I can't remember the name. Which one was 30?
30 was Prefect Cyril Romulic, beloved of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia, High Priest of the Most Holy Order.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I want to just take a little peek-see in that one before I go back and find the fellows.
Open it up.
All right. There's a 10.
You are unable to pull it open, my friend.
Head scratching good time. Reginald's actually scratching his head as he walks back to find the other dudes.
Okay. If anybody thought that was super boring, I hope not. I think we had some interesting stuff thrown in there, and there's still interesting things,
new things. Yeah.
left to be had down here, but it's a big, giant maze of crypts. I'm glad you got to look at them all.
I didn't find my flying psychic tandem war elephant. I was looking for that one, but nope, sadly not on this turn.
Alas.
All right, so I'm going to find these fellas and point in an excited fashion across the room towards number 38.
All right. It's not so much across the room as like you're pointing through a bunch of scary tunnels and stuff, but I understand what you mean. So you're back at number 1. I assume everybody's kind of met back up at this place.
Yes.
Chesser.
Yeah.
All right. You guys arrive back at this place.
I'm going to unstealth over there because it doesn't seem to be anything here. All right, boys. German.
Yes?
What is that?
No, I did not find anything.
You have wings.
I had found nothing.
He always had those, didn't he?
Well, when I say nothing, what I should say rather is that I did not find what we were looking for, but serendipitously I found something I did not know I was looking for.
I see.
And then I found this stick and silver balls. Not quite sure what that is, but maybe.
I don't
Figure
know.
that out later. But now I have wings.
What's in the horn? You got something to drink there?
No, it is a grainy thing. I would not drink it. Smells odd. Do we know what gunpowder is?
I was about to say, all three of you roll like a history check real quick for me.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to like just keep saying stuff. I got a 6. Gosh, come on, Dermot.
I also got a 6.
I hear them sirens again.
He's back.
Oh, that's a siren?
That's what you get for rolling that 6.
Apparently, dang.
So I take it none of us know.
What did Reginald roll?
A 3.
Oh yeah, you guys can't really tell what this grainy substance is. Kind of weird that it's in a horn like that.
Maybe it's just old. We don't know how old it is. Could just be like wine that's really dried out.
Shall we leave it here?
Sure, I suppose. No, I think I'll keep it with me just in case. I don't know. Maybe it has a hidden use, or maybe someone will buy it. I don't know. Well, but that's for another time. Reginald, what did you find?
Found a bunch of these crypts over there. One of them said something about the mad dog. Wasn't that the one we was looking for?
Yeah, that's exactly what we were looking for.
Right, this way. Follow me. I want to lead the way.
Well, hang on, Reginald. Let's take stock of everything we found before we go opening something we can't close back just in case. I found the tomb of Saint Markovia. You remember the weird lady that Kriskoff was telling us about?
Vaguely.
Her tomb is the one over there, and it had a big trap in front of it. That's how I got these. And I turned to present the darts in my side.
Oh, nice. It's got Adventure Road all over it.
I'm going to pluck those out.
Okay.
Which one was that? In the corner?
Yeah. And there was some other stuff. Number 5, he was from a wine distillery. Could be. I'm wondering if one of those stones that we need is behind his crypt.
Seems fair enough. Check it out while we're on this side of the room.
I feel like if there's going to be one that's trapped, it's a mosquito. I feel like if there's going to be one that's trapped, it's not going to be that one. He seems least important to the ones I found. Oh, and Reginald, you might like number 9. It was a crypt for some fellow named Piddlewig the Fool.
Sounds like my kind of fella.
Shall we go check out the winery, fella?
Dude, let's. German?
Let's just go this way.
You arrive.
Huzzah.
I'm going to try to grasp at that door.
All right, roll. Yeah, roll with advantage.
It's a 21.
You successfully pop open the door to crypt number 5. Artank Swilovich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild. You are greeted by the faint smell of wine. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Heaped around it, covering the entire floor, are thousands of empty wine bottles.
Thousands.
Each bottle's label shows it is from the Wizard of Wine's winery, and the label names the wine. Inside: Champagne de la Stomp, Red Dragon Crush, or Purple Grape Marsh number 3.
Can I grab one of each?
Sure.
I'm going to grab some of that Red Dragon, put that in the bag.
They're empty wine bottles, remember?
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still want to grab one Red Dragon bottle because I think that's the one stone that we couldn't find, wasn't it?
The Champagne de la Stump is the one that you can't find.
Well, let me grab one of them stumpy bottles.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna put my bottles back. I thought they had stuff in them.
Gotcha. Sorry about that.
Is that it?
That's it.
Would I get anything from a perception roll?
Nah.
Okay.
If your fortunes were different, maybe, but
gotcha.
they are not.
Another one we can check out, Saint Malkavia's crypt. She's right there, but watch out for the pressure plate on the floor. Arrows come out of the wall at those holes right there.
Hold up, I got something for arrows. I'm gonna get out my trusty shield.
Nice.
And I'm gonna approach that door.
I go to assist him.
Yeah, you guys have all you guys have figured out the trap. Roll to open that thing up with advantage, of course, because you're got help.
No,
While they stand in front of the door.
it was a 16.
You successfully pull the door off of the crypt of Saint Markovia. This crypt smells of roses. The remains atop its marble slab have disintegrated. Marble slab, I'm triggered. I need some ice cream. Excuse me. The remains atop its marble slab have disintegrated, except for one thigh bone.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pick that up.
As you reach for it and touch it, a ghostly form appears above the dust. Ooh. So faint that you can barely discern more than part of a face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon. And with that, it fades away.
So visually, Reginald has gone out of the room and has halfway closed the door and is just peeking back inside.
Okay.
What'd you say, Dermot?
Am I to understand that this thigh bone is a weapon?
It would seem to be.
Maybe.
Can I investigate it, Keith?
Sure.
That's a mighty 19.
All right. You detect that this is Saint Markovia's thigh bone. Will you roll Arcana? I don't know if you have a detect magic spell, but I'm going to treat this Arcana roll like a detect magic spell.
Well, let's find out actually if I have one. No, I don't believe. No, I don't. Okay, I'll roll. Rolling up that Arcana. Nat 20.
Nat 20, perfect. When you grab this thigh bone, you're overwhelmed by magical knowledge that you would not have otherwise had. You know that this weapon is a mace. This thing's big. It's a thigh bone, so there's a, it's also ornately decorated a little bit. At the bottom, it has some jewels, and then at the top, where the bone goes out to be larger, where that joint would be, there's a metal, almost like bracelet wrap thing around it. It has this thigh bone has the properties of a mace of disruption. If it scores one or more hits against a vampire or vampire spawn in the course of a single battle, the thigh bone crumbles. Ooh, never mind. Don't use it twice. It crumbles into dust once the battle concludes if you hit something twice with it.
Wow.
That sucks.
Well, I mean, he made the Arcana check, so he might be able to discern.
Yeah,
that.
true.
So, what is it, Dermot?
Well, it is a thigh bone that seems to have been used as a mace.
Huh.
And that is eclectic, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah, whatever lady that thigh bone come off of was not a looker.
She might have been when she was alive. Dermot, are you planning to use it?
I don't see why not.
All right.
Swing.
So a mace of disruption, real quick. When you hit a fiend or an undead with a mace of disruption, The creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. So, will you? You don't have stats on it in the book, so it's just straight up Mace of Disruption.
It is straight up Mace of Disruption.
Okay, cool.
I'll send you a photograph of it in the Discord.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, there you go.
I've got one more crypt I'd like to check out if you're willing. That one right across from us, it was Tasha the Healer. Could be something with having in there.
You suppose it's another beneficially bony buddy?
Number 11, Keith.
Number 11, Tasha the Healer. Tasha Petrovna, Healer of Kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
I got the 18 decided to prise that door apart.
All right. You pull off the door. A skeleton wearing tattered priestly vestments lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The domed ceiling overhead is painted with a glorious sun mural.
Oh, see, it must be that other dude was painting all these things. I guess he deserves a spot down here.
It could be.
Jericho, draped around the neck of the skeleton is a sun-shaped holy symbol.
Oh. I'm touch it.
When you touch it, you hear a ghostly whispering from a female voice. There is a grave to the west with roses that never die, in a place built by healers, in a village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find treasure long lost.
Huh.
Hey, what you got there?
It just spoke to me. It appears that if I touch this to a grave surrounded by undying roses in Kresk, Keith, you're gonna have to help me out. That was a lot.
Kresk we just come from.
There's a grave in Kresk that seems to be if you touch this symbol to it in Kresk, there's a treasure that will be revealed.
But other than that, it is a holy symbol. I remember Arena and Ismark had those set up around their house whenever we first got here, and it kept the hounds out of the house.
They could be on to something.
Can I make an Arcana check on the thing?
Sure.
Symbol of symbology. That's a natural 9.
There's something magic about it, but it doesn't feel like a magic you could use. It feels more like it is like a magical key of some kind than a magical weapon or anything else, you know?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay, cool. And the
Alright,
off chance you return to Kresk.
Yeah. Well, we gotta go back and revive a child.
True.
Yeah, that is true. In Kresk, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's all I found that was particularly standing out to me.
Now, hold up. Now, you said something about the Tomb of the Useful Idiot. Where's it at?
Oh, it's number 9, right here.
Okay.
Let me see what I can roll. That's a 7.
But you're getting help.
Oh, I get help?
Yep.
18.
Alright, a small skeleton wearing the remains of a fool's costume lies atop a stumpy marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Right.
The slab is 4
like
feet.
too good for me.
Sorry, the slab is 4 feet long instead of the normal 6 feet.
Ha.
Kind of expecting a bit more. Sorry to disturb you, fellow. Anyway, hey, look, over here, found it Mad Dog place.
All right. You didn't find anything else interesting?
Well, there's a couple of them. Let's look at this one over here in the corner first. I want to go back over that number 31 that stumped me earlier.
Number 30?
Yeah, that was like what was it? It was like the high priest or whatever it was.
Yeah, okay. Prefect Cyril Romulic.
Yeah.
Roll it up.
Yeah, tried opening this one earlier, but seems to have stumped me on that one. So I just rolled twice. I got an 11 and a 14.
You want to try it again? It seems to be stuck, but you can try it again if you like.
I got a 15.
All right, you pull that door off. A marble slab in the center of the crypt displays a skeleton draped in red vestments, a golden holy symbol clutched in one bony hand. The dome ceiling, 15 feet above, is painted to look like a canopy of trees with bright autumn leaves. It's Arlo. Just kidding. A narrow stone ledge encircles the crypt 10 feet above the floor. Perched on it are dozens of stone ravens, their eyes fixed on the marble slab.
Hey, fellas. Just ravens in here.
And another holy symbol.
You mean this thing? And I want to reach for it and just grab that thing.
Gotcha. The prefect's gold holy symbol is festooned with tiny gemstones.
Right. Dermot, what do you think of this?
Let me take a look. I want to roll to check it out. I'll roll Arcana, I suppose.
I'm just gonna not make you roll too much. It seems to be quite valuable. None of you are evil. It seems as though it almost has an evil warding effect. But you touching it, you're not harmed or anything. And you guys, since you've been in Barovia a while, you recognize that the symbol of the Morning Lord, this holy symbol.
Hey. All right, I'm just gonna take that thing and you said it's a scepter?
Holy symbol. So yeah, it's just like a trinket.
It's a stick or something.
Is this one of our things?
No, sir.
Well, I'm gonna take that thing and put that down in my bag.
Okay.
And the real prize, the one we're looking for, is right over here. I want to walk on up to that one, the Mad Dog one.
All right, you guys find your way to the Mad Dog's crypt. That is 38. General Crowval, Mad Dog, Grizzlek, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men.
Reginald seems to be having trouble with this one, Damon.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got 2 arms on this door, 2 hands on this door, and like both feet on either side of it trying to pull.
It's 3 of you.
I got an 8 and a 14.
Yeah, it's 3 of you. It's tough, almost poetically.
Go ahead, Keith.
Almost poetically, it takes all 3 of you to pull the door off of this thing. The stench of brimstone and burnt fur spills from this crypt. In its darkness are 2 pairs of glowing red eyes.
Yeah, that just happened. I want to just peek my head in there.
Roll for initiative. Two hellhounds lunge forth and attack.
I got a 7.
I got 18.
With my head in the dirt.
Hold up real quick.
I got a 10.
Hold up real quick.
Which one are we at?
38. Let's see if we can tidy this up in 10 minutes. It's doubtful, but we'll see.
I mean, this is 3 of us. We're experienced pros.
That's right. And then the armor, we will place you guys standing right here. We're all very close to one another at this point. The The door has popped open, and you all are now standing in there with 2 hellhounds. So I have to find out what a hellhound can do. These things are quite frightening creatures. But here we go. They see you. They're in. It is now time to roll initiative.
Got a 7 for myself.
Okay. Reginald got a 7. Derman?
10.
Derman got a 10. Jericho, what you got?
18.
Solid. Roll that 18 again for me, Jericho.
Shakazoo! Nat 20.
Nat 20, perfect. Alright. Boost you up to a 19 then. Two.
I think Derman should get a higher initiative just because of the sweet leathery wing pack thing he's got.
Sadly, that is not how they work.
Oh man.
Alright. Let's fight these things. Jericho, what you gonna do to them?
Are they like right next to each other?
Yeah, they right next to each other.
Poopy. How close are they? Are they emerging out of the crypt? Is this like a tiny crypt thing, just like the rest of them?
Yeah, same size as everything else.
Okay. Cutting to the chase, I get sneak attack bonus if I have an ally within 5 feet of my enemy.
They are. You're all within
I'm
range.
Head through the door, so.
Alright, cool. Then I'm just gonna attack the one that's looking at me funniest. I'll take H1, I guess.
Alright.
Ironically, that was Reginald.
That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
That will, of course, hit.
Cool. That is 12 damage.
12 damage to
Wait,
Hellhound number 1.
That is 14 damage, sorry.
Okay. You slash the Hellhound across its front shoulder. Blood, or should I say just red oozy liquid, leaks out of its hellish body.
Swish. Alright, another attack.
Attack again.
Swish, swish.
That is a 22.
22 will certainly hit.
Cool. That is 7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
Another attack.
Hit him again.
Do it.
It's dark, right?
Yeah, it's dark.
Okay. Dang. Alright. I missed. I assume 11 won't hit.
What if it has dark vision?
I'm invisible to dark vision. That's
Gotcha.
that's the thing.
Right. Okay. 11 will not hit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you swing twice, connecting with your blade. Swing, swing. But on the third one, it uses its head to knock your hand away, keeping you from landing an attack. What else shall you do?
Bonus action, disengage.
All right.
I'm just gonna swoosh back behind Reginald.
You're gonna swoosh behind Reginald. Okay. Like that.
Hang on. I'm not on all app. I was watching the actual stream. Yes, that'll work.
All right. Cool. It is now Hellhound number 2's turn. Hellhound number 2 is going to, That's not a Hellhound I'm looking at. There we go. Hellhound number 2 is going to exhale fire in a 15-foot cone.
That seems unfair.
Which means I think that would be all of you guys.
Yeah, I'm right up in that corner.
In that,
I noticed you didn't put me behind Reginald.
I did put you behind Reginald. Oh, that's armor. Sorry, my bad. Here you go. There you go. You're behind Reginald, but he's not going to block all this fire for you, sadly.
Got us a Darge.
Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
But I don't want to.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 20. Not natural.
I got an 11. Let me check the thing.
Oh boy. I got a 21 and the armor got a 6.
All right. If you save, you will take 8 damage. No. 9 damage.
Who saved?
Sorry. Over 12 save. 12 or more save.
I did not save.
So if you
a little.
So if you save, you will take 9 damage. If you didn't save, you'll take 19 damage.
I thought it was 8 a second ago.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah, if you save, it's 8. If you don't save, it's 19.
Wait. Booby.
Either way, between 8 and 9. I'm not sure what we landed on. Alright, so, Dermot, did you save? You saved, didn't you?
Yeah, I rolled a 21.
Gotcha. You save by hiding yourself a little bit behind the armor, knowing that it's a metal suit of armor. You covered yourself back there. Did Reginald or Jericho save at all?
No.
I got a 20.
Okay. So yeah, Reginald, you saved too. You dove out of the way a little bit, and Jericho took the brunt of the fire for you.
Thanks, Reggie.
Ironically, he got behind me, so...
Yeah.
I stood there stupidly thinking, wow, Reginald's going to take this for me. What a guy.
All right.
And out of the way.
And then, seeing that you dodged out of the way, Hellhound number 1 is jumping out for Reginald to bite you.
Oh, I like me.
But he crit failed. You use your shield and immediately block it. His teeth clang against the metal of your shield.
Ka-ching!
It is Dermon's turn.
Oh, good day, good day. I tell you what. So that one probably gonna have a bad day.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, I hope so. Anyway.
Me too.
Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Well, I think I'm just gonna slash at that little puppy dog right there.
Sounds good. Hey, real quick, if it says recharge 5 to 6, is that I roll a d6 and if it lands on 5 or 6, it recharges?
Yes, sir.
What do you know?
That's ominous.
Right. I'm gonna attack the one that hit or that tried to get at Reggie.
Slice it up.
I'm gonna slice him up with my dagger. Will a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit. That's the one Jericho hit.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I get to roll 3 dice now.
Roll it up, balls.
He's gonna take 9 damage. Oh, wait, which one?
You stab him directly between some ribs.
2 of that is radiant damage.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know if that matters.
It does not.
Okay. And then I suppose I will have the armor also attack that same one.
Alright. Roll it up.
Well, assuming an 8's not going to hit.
An 8 will not hit.
Will a 12 hit?
A 12 will not hit.
No.
The armor punches twice, but the dog, despite its bleeding body, is able to dodge out of the way. Reginald, it's your turn. Also, are we keen to kind of tidy up this combat encounter? I don't think it'll take us too much longer.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm going to need to heal on my next turn.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can destroy both of them with one mighty swing of the axe.
Why don't you swing it one time, see what happens?
All right, we'll just try it. We'll try it. That is a 26 to hit the one immediately to my forward.
That will do it.
All right. And the damage is 11.
You slice a big hunk of meat directly off the right on its neck, almost at the base of its skull.
But I'm not done yet. I re-roll another 16 for attack number 2.
That will hit.
And he gets, not as much. He gets 7 damage on that one.
Doesn't matter. The second slice directly to the same spot cuts the hellhound's head clean off.
Swing.
This one-headed, red-eyed Cerberus dog is now murdered at your feet.
Nice. Okay. That's it for me. Oh, you know what? I am going to have one of my regular old potions of healings.
Okay.
I'll just use that as my bonus action just to chug and lug it down. That's it.
Okay. I think we've done that before. Yeah, that's fine. Jericho, your turn, sir.
Okay. I guess I'm also going to use a bonus action to take my health potion. That's 26. Return to me.
Nice.
And I will go on the attack actioning.
Alright, let's get rid of this guy. So you head back up towards the door of the thing and go slicing?
Yep. 17.
17?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Is Reginald still within combat range of him?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They're all up in there.
Okay. That's 12 to hit, or not 12 to hit, 12 damage.
12 damage, nice. This one has not yet been touched, so.
Swing again. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 8 damage.
Nice.
And that's it for me.
You slice him twice.
I'm gonna step back. Yeah.
You slice him twice, removing fur and skin. You stepping back?
Yeah. I hit him, so no opportunity of attack.
Perfect. I like it. Alright, despite you stepping back, Hellhound number 2 did get the recharge, so losing his brother, he angrily breathes fire at you again. Roll another DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Oh, man.
7.
Dex save.
Yep.
The armor did not save.
11. It is an 11.
Alright, so everybody but Derman fails. You will take 12 damage. Derman, you will take 6. You lucked out with some rolls on that one, my friends. You surely did. And you're in luck. Looks like his breath is feeling a little bit cold after that. But he breathes fire upon you. And leaps out of the hole angrily to roar at you. Derman, it's your turn.
Is he within 5 feet of an ally?
He is.
Oh, good. Will a 21 hit him?
A 21 will hit him.
Excellent. Excellent. That is the mighty, again, 9 damage.
Nice. You stab him again between the ribs, your dagger finding purchase between its bones.
Juicy.
Good boy. Anything else, Derman?
Oh, sorry, no.
Okay. Armor's turn?
Yes, sir, indeed.
Armathy.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. 6 damage.
Your armor comes in and punches the hole where your dagger has just left, adding damage to the wound.
Nice. He missed the other one.
Alright. The second one, the dog turns around and nips at the armor's hand as he pulls back. Not even armor wants to get bit by a dog. Reginald, it's your turn.
Rolling for that swing.
Finish him.
13 for attack number 1.
13 will miss.
13 will miss. How about a 15?
The 15 will hit.
Hey, so a bare whiff on the first pass and a 13 damage on the second pass.
A 13 damage on the second pass. Doesn't matter who needs the first pass. It blocks your first one by knocking your axe away with its head, but you swing it around, keeping the momentum of the blade, and slice clean through the head of this other hellhound as well. You split it directly down its snout all the way, your axe landing and stopping its movement in its brainal cavity.
Deflected your axe with its face.
Yeah.
Right? This is like a Kodak moment here. I want a picture of this.
Oh, the hellhounds are dead. The tomb lays before you, virgin, ready to be defiled.
Oh my. I'm going to say, do we have a moment to just look in the door to see what's there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bits of incinerated bone lie strewn atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Lying amid the bones are fragments of a shattered spear with a silvered head. The walls and domed ceiling of the crypt are covered with scorched murals that depict legions of infantry and cavalry clashing on battlefields.
Hey Keith, I'm gonna take this opportunity to cast for the group Prayer of Healing.
Nice.
And it says up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I'm just gonna roll that up really quick.
Roll it up.
Let's not include the hellhounds on that list, shall we?
Oh, I don't think we would.
Yeah.
I don't think we would. That's a 2. Another 2. That's disappointing. Alright, so that's 4, 6, 7, 2.
I love our favorite game, Medieval Math.
While he's calculating, I just want to pick up that broken spear and quietly ponder why are all the spears broken.
The spear does have a silvered head, though.
Right. My last one had a silvered head too, though.
Oh.
They regain 13 hit points.
13 HP. You guys have arrived at the Mad Dog's crypt where the treasure lies within, beneath the blackened bones.
After picking up the spear, I want to kind of kick around the bones a little bit, see if there's anything up in there.
When you reach into the bones and you swipe them away, you find a secret compartment in which is contained the holy symbol of Ravenkind. Now let me go find what that is.
Hey, fellas, each one of you, in your birdie logic, know what this is?
No, but
It used to be another holy
no, that was it. I was just going to say, it's a holy symbol, and I will give it a gander, see what I can find.
They seem to be a dime a dozen in this crypt.
Honestly.
Yeah, for healing's not. Thurman, thank you.
Are you familiar with the Pokemon Starmie or Staryu?
Yes.
Starfish with red gems in the center of them. Imagine that it's just a big red gem that's inlaid into a silver circle, and around that circle are several there are 10 spiked teeth, almost like a saw blade. But this is the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and we will discuss what the holy symbol of Ravenkind is in the next episode of Dungeon Boys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in this podcast. As you know, we record this podcast live on twitch.tv/tankmediagames. That's why we talk to chat just a little bit. We've had a couple people in the chat today and several people watching. But if you're a podcast listener, know that we love you, know that we appreciate you, and we hope that you will write us a review if you are interested at all. And even if you're on Twitch and you feel like writing a review for the podcast, we would love to have the podcast reviewed on whatever format or forum you listen to it on. Podcast is available wherever you have it, as well as iTunes and Spotify and SoundCloud and Google Play, I think, and maybe some other places. They kind of put us all over the place once you throw it on Google. But we appreciate you. If you would like to contact us, you can send us an email at tankmediagames@gmail.com. You can send me an email for any reason. I love to read those and respond to them. And possibly if you send one good enough, we'll respond. Not good enough. You send one that we feel like responding to, we can respond to it on the show if you like.
Tank especially responds to thirst mail.
Oh yeah, if you send me thirsty mail, I'm responding. I'm ready to drink. Just kidding. Happily married, but if that's all you can come up with to send, I just want the emails. Twitter, you can go find me on Twitter at Tank Media Games. At Tank Media Game, same as Instagram. You can find our link tree on any of those sites where you can, find Tank Media Game stuff all over the place. But we play D&D. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Please remember that we love you very much.
Toodles.
Later.
All right, cool. Well, Twitch audience.
Salty corn.
Do what?
What does that mean? I'm on the Twitch thing. It says Chaz Wazas said Monka's salty corn.
Oh, you don't have those better TTV global emotes. It's a nervous Pepe emote, and he's got popcorn. I assume he's nervously watching whenever the Hellhounds. That's when he posted it. When the Hellhounds were about to attack you, it's like a nervous Pepe with popcorn. I thought it was very funny looking, but you have to enable those types of emotes.
With this bunch.
Yeah. But Twitch audience, thank you so much for being here, guys. You want to take a guess at how many people are currently watching the stream?
12.
Not
800 of them. Not
12, but 10, Zenus, which is wild to me. Can't believe you guys are enjoying the show. We like making it for you, I think. I certainly do, and I think the boys like it too. We're nearing the end of the Strahd stuff. Don't you worry. We'll get back to the homebrew. Maybe you guys won't be into that. Who knows? But anyway, please remember, Twitch audience, I gotta go to sleep so I can stream for you in the morning. These boys, you guys got anything else for anybody, or we good?
Nope, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, just thanks for hanging out with us and having a good time.
Mark/thatmanzam says 3 a.m. nearly time for bed. I need to be up at 9 a.m. And I think he tried to write LOL, but he just wrote OL, revealing how tired he truly is.
Maybe he was going to the Y. Maybe he was just saying like oi.
Oi. Or maybe he's just out loud. That's all he could muster. All he could muster.
Need some rest.
All he could muster was to make noise. We love you, Mark. Thank you for being a loyal listener. Everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out. It really does blow my mind that there are 10 of you here right now. No raid or anything else. I'm going to debrief with the Dungeon Boys real quick. You guys have a great night. I really, really do. We really, really do appreciate you listening to this show that we get to make together. So please remember, tune in next week for possibly the grand conclusion. Who knows? But please remember that we love you very, very much. Bye-bye.
Toodles.